Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Now, I know you guys can't see anything, and that's because I haven't started it. But we are going to be playing some Minecraft. Now, I did say we, and that is, of course, for one reason. That is because I am not doing this on my own, because thank God uh, I'm not doing it on my own. I am, of course, joined by my good buddy, the one, the only, the person who decided to go to sleep on me last night and being a little bit frustrating sometimes. My good buddy, Captain Ruffers. Here he is.
Boy, you try waking up at 6 in the morning after you streamed until 11.
I did.
And then proceeding to have to do a therapy appointment.
I had my own type of therapy. It's called
Ah,
it's called surgery, and it's painful. Anyway, we have just added a ton of mods to our game here and shader stuff, so
Sarah, that was supposed to be a surprise.
we're at like 51.
Wait, who's Sharky?
He is one of my friends. He's my friend who left
Oh, I
me
thought you were telling
sadly
me
in
about while I
sixth
was at the
grade.
store.
My good buddy who left me in sixth grade.
And then, the one you were telling me about while I was existing in the store.
Exactly, yes. That is exactly it, yes. Okay, that was kind of hilarious. My viewer count just jumped from 1 to 4.
Well, my end it says 3, so.
Oh, interesting. I don't know, mine says 4. Could just
One of
be
them
that
is
it's
you.
not
Forget
counting
about that
you.
part.
It could just be that it's not counting you, even though it's counting you on my end. I don't
Is
know.
there one? It might just be not counting you.
Could be. I don't know. But either way, still good that people are here and gonna be watching our shenanigans.
Also, Dylan,
Yes,
you know how I said I'm getting books from Amazon?
I did. Yes.
Are you ready to see them? I have them right next to me.
Okay, we shall see if I can see them. We'll see.
Okay, I might actually read a couple of these while we're on. I might actually start reading this while we're on stream. Okay.
I might consider letting you do that.
It's a series of books, so we have a cup. We have I have four of the books.
Okay, let's see.
We have this one, the first one,
Okay, what's the title?
Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
Okay,
It's the Percy Jackson series right now.
makes sense. Yes.
And then we have the second one, the Sea of Monsters.
Mhm.
A tad bit thinner than the first one.
Sounds like Greek mythology, maybe.
Yes.
Called that.
I probably should have said Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Hmm.
And then we have the third one, the Titan's Curse.
Okay. Sounds again
Probably
Greek
involve the
mythology.
Titan, probably Atlas, because I think he's the only one with a curse, which I can remember. He's the one cursed with holding up the sky.
Oh, lovely. I would not want to be stuck with that curse.
Sir, sir, he's holding up the sky for all eternity.
That sounds like so much fun. Of
Sir,
course I want to stand there and huh?
imagine the back cramps.
Oh God, no, no.
I do not want that job. I would
Yeah,
rather
nor do
have
I.
four people do that job with me than just me. And then we have
Uh,
Percy Jackson and the Olympians Battle of the Labyrinth.
cool. Is that the last one?
No, there's another one, but I don't have it on me right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool.
And then, of course, as you know, I do have the big boy.
The big boy, yes, the big boy. Now, do you also contain the big boy floofs?
What's loose?
Do the big boy floofs exist?
Yes, they're with my mom right now.
Ah, so the big boy floofs exist, but they are not there.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's quit delaying here and actually get into this because we are spending a lot of time chatting and not as much time playing.
You may hear the first chapter of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief today.
He may just decide to randomly start reading it. Just we're in the middle of playing and just randomly we just hear you start reading the book. It's just like, okay then.
So don't forget, I have to do the annoying job called building my path.
Ah, yes, yes. That is gonna take you a while.
So don't forget, every block is 16.
Okay. So I do have a map. The map worked.
Oh, I forgot to get the map.
Um,
You didn't tell me the map's name again. What was it?
I'll send it to you. Now, the shader does not appear to be working right. Oh,
I forgot to
come on.
turn it on. Is it press escape?
Yeah, give me a sec. I've gotta run around.
Oh, I found it. I found the mini map. We're good.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Good, good. Heave. Close the door. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we're gonna sit in here. Blah, blah. All right, now resource packs.
No, it's not in resource pack. Video settings.
Ah, thank you. Video settings. I think we wanted to have it set to Dan.
Sorry, there's
And
literally just called shaders.
yes, I see that. Okay, I set my graphics too high. Okay. Here we go. There we go. I went to Rolling Hills for middle school. I stayed at the same middle school for all of middle school. Yeah, with you. And we had I think we had all our classes together in sixth grade.
Okay,
Anyway,
sir.
yes. What? What? Oh, I think Minecraft just self-destructed itself there for a sec.
Ah, okay.
Give me a second. Yes, yes. Minecraft is just like, nope, not gonna exist today.
Okay, well, sir,
Yes. What?
we shall read this book eventually.
Okay. Eventually, he will read the book. I don't know when he's gonna read the book, but
I know exactly when I'm gonna read the book, but
you're just not
don't
gonna
know
tell
when.
me. You're just gonna randomly start reading at some point.
I'll give you a warning,
Oh, okay.
and the warning will be surprising.
Oh no. It's just gonna be some weird scream that you create.
Yeah,
Lovely.
pretty much.
That's what we want to hear.
Hey, sir, guess what I noticed about these books?
What?
The little side art right here is the New York skyline.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's different parts.
That's adorable.
For each book, it's a different one.
Crazy.
Because I can tell because in the third book, you can see the Empire State Building.
Oh, nice.
And now with me having them all on top of each other, it looks like it's all connected.
Cool. Alright, we're just gonna wait for this to reload here.
Okay, hello everyone. I am.
No, we're both the captain. You
Are
you
you the
do.
person with all the books which is somehow involve the ocean in it?
Okay, let's what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to our video settings and we're gonna turn our graphics down to like
Fast.
fast. Just to see because our Minecraft was just like, oh hell no when it came to the
Oh,
shader.
hell no.
It was like, nah, this ain't going. It was like, okay, time to crash. We're not being existent right now. So we're turning down the graphics and redoing it. Anywho,
Or also, this might be your render distance is a potato.
That could also be. I have no idea what my distance is at right now. I think I usually have it pretty far though,
I
honestly.
have it at 32 chunks and the thing works.
You have it at 32? There
Yeah,
we go. This time it didn't decide to go splat.
yeah.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Holy crap.
Okay, sir, invite me.
Okay. You are now coming to the world. Hold on. You have now been invited to the world. I need you to abolish the creeper that is outside the door too. I bet you look different.
Sir, he said you look nothing different.
Yes, I know. That's what yeah, that's what I thought. I know. He said that I don't look different, so I said I bet he looks different.
Ah, yes, and I am a bat.
Yes, you are a floaty McFloat bat, and I'm gonna hit you with
Oh,
an
I
axe.
need to work my game to even out because
I'm joking. Can you abolish the
open the
creeper
door.
that's out there, sir?
Open the door for me, please.
Oh, you wait, which door? Your bat door or the regular door?
I'll go through the bat door.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go! Fly, bat, fly. Oh, we're weird.
Where's the creeper? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Um,
I just make them go bye bye usually.
yeah. So you probably sent him somewhere.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm back.
this is really a texture or a
Shader.
shader.
Why? Do you mean the water spots on our thing?
Well, I mean, it's just all cool. Also, my game just kind of self-destructed itself again. I'm not quite sure why. Uh, it may have just been like, oh hell no. Um. Oh. Okay. Um. Well, I think that might require us to uh fix this a little bit more. Give me like just a minute here. I'm gonna I'm gonna muck with stuff and see if I can't get it to work a little bit better.
Yeah, it's like not today to Dylan right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really telling me like no, not
No,
happening.
you do not deserve to exist.
We are
Oh, yeah,
gonna
sure.
set you
Sure,
to there.
we should change our Tuesday stream plans.
Huh?
We should change our Tuesday stream plans.
To what?
You know what?
I do?
What did I say comes out in 2 days?
Oh, yes, yes. We might. It depends how much time we have, I guess.
Oh,
Because
it's a
remember, we got school, my good buddy. So,
wait, is it A day or B day? B day.
tomorrow, it's A day.
No, I was saying for that day.
Oh, Tuesday, it's a B day. That's my homework day.
Yes, but we should still be able to do it.
I don't know, it depends how much homework I get and how much I'm actually able to finish.
Don't forget, I'm also able to help you.
That is also true, yes.
As I'm currently in the process of drinking some coffee.
Why are you drinking coffee?
Why not?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Also tastes good.
Hmm. Does it now?
Hon, so what do you think his favorite game to play is?
Um, I don't know. What's your favorite one?
We'll go. I'm gonna make a random guess. Minecraft.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make a random guess. World of Warships. I have no idea.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan, what? Dylan got it.
Hey, nice.
Yes, mom. Okay, where are you going? Oh yeah.
Uh, Ralphino's mom has summoned him. All right, let's try this again here.
Yes, mom.
Your mom off to the store or something?
No,
Oh,
to go pick up somebody.
oh, cool. Spelling. I feel like we all have that some days. We're our spelling
Like
is
you're
just
not
like,
questioning the guest right now.
huh?
The guest,
What guess?
the one which is sitting on my lap.
Oh, Oreo. Hello, Oreo. Goodbye, Oreo. Okay. Um, ow. Oh, heck no. Oh no. This is bad. Okay. Hang on. Bump myself in. Oh, heck no. Okay. Alright.
Can't get into the door.
I got into the door finally. Alright, let's
Uh,
re-invite Rofina now. And we'll wait for Mr. Batty Batty to pop himself in. Mr. Professor Bat.
oh yeah, sir, your armor broke.
Oh, did it really?
Sir, check the first chest, the first big chest.
The what?
Your first big chest. There should be armor in there for you.
Oh,
Not
really?
leaf armor, because we're going into the season which you don't really need leaf armor soon.
Oh, yeah. How close are we? We still got a couple of days. We're probably gonna need the armor again.
No, sir, don't forget, it starts getting colder around a couple of days away.
Well, no, because the next season is autumn, so
I know.
it's not gonna be cold enough yet. It's not gonna be to the point where we actually need the second armor.
Ah, I messed up.
What did you mess up? It died. Rofino killed. No, I don't think it was Rofino that killed it. I think it was a skeleton or something that killed it. But it died. My armor took a plunge. So we just
No,
gotta.
think to wear the armor which I gave you, sir.
Huh?
I have armor in there for you. It's not leaf armor. It's at
Oh
the
yeah,
bottom
I
of
know.
the
I know. I'm making leaf armor though,
No,
because
sir.
I need it.
Well, sir, it's becoming non too hot. It's becoming cold where
Yeah,
we
yes,
don't
it's
really.
becoming, but it isn't yet, and so I need the armor still. Because it's only the third day of late summer, so I still need the armor. I can't survive without the armor. I will die without the armor. So I have achieved the armor. Okay. Now, holy crap.
Do you see the mess up? Oh, my grandma's calling me.
Your grandma. Whoa.
Hello. Hi, grandma. Good.
Wow, what a beautiful texture pack. Or shader pack.
Um,
It's
going to
like,
pick up somebody.
wow. Look at that water. Look at that.
Okay, love you. Right next to me.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
This is beautiful. Wow.
love you
I
too.
like this.
Okay,
Anyway,
love you, love you. Bye. Okay, sir, can you make me a tad bit of leaf armor? I'm slowly burning alive.
see what I told you? I told you we still needed it.
It took longer than usual.
I know we still need. Here, take it. Take these. Take.
You just picked them back up.
Thank you. Take these. Take these. And you still need a chest plate, right?
No, this should be good enough. It
I'm
stops
ma-
you from
I'm
dying.
I'm I'm making you a chest plate. I don't care. You're getting a chest plate. Here. I just picked it up, didn't I? No,
Yeah,
I did.
you did.
No, I didn't. I don't have it.
I don't have it.
I think you picked it up.
Look on my
Oh
stream. I
no,
don't have.
yes I do. Never mind. Here, take it.
I come on my stream, I don't have it.
Why is my game gonna be a piece of coal in a minute, sir?
And why a piece of coal?
Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned of what you're speaking of, good sir. Uh, I don't know. It's doing fine right now. I mean, it's not exactly liking me right now. It's telling me that I'm dumb, but it's not officially saying I'm dumb. It's just kind of telling me, it's like warning me. It's like, hey, you're about to have issues. Also, why is it so dark in here? Gee, we need like 5 torches.
Hold on, sir. Sir, remember the assistants? The good
Hmm,
assistant?
yes, your special little light area thing. We need it in that corner. There you go. Nice. Okay. What the heck are those spaces, good sir?
I like how no one's questioning how one block produces this much light.
Yeah, it's fine. No, nobody cares. Nobody shall care. Also, I forgot to go check. What's at your farm right now? What you got cooking over here?
Good question. I don't even know because I have stuff
What the heck is all this?
hemp seeds.
I was gonna grow hemp.
I know my farm is just growing it because why not?
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. So,
Why?
I think we need to get to the next sections of the book because the next sections of the book are where I can actually do more stuff, sir.
Oh, well, I need to go get my book. It's in my chest, but
Okay, go grab your book, sir. And then we may continue. We are on simple machines now. So you may look at simple machines and tell me which ones you want.
I'm coming back inside the building.
Actually, I will tell you that I am requesting turrets right now. I don't care what you say, I'm requesting turrets.
I want
No turrets for you.
razor wire. That sounds cool.
You want what?
I want the razor wire and the router, the router and the backter from fluid and items.
Mm, okay.
So you're
Alright,
starting with conveyor belts.
we're starting with conveyor belts. So, get my book voice ready here. So, conveyor belts are an easy way of transporting all sorts of things around your base. While they are strong enough to move living creatures like cows or sheep, their true strength lies in transporting items. Throwing items atop them will have the items move along the belt. Should the belt lead into an inventory, the item will be inserted. Blocks like hoppers will be able to drop items onto the belts. Use an engineer's hammer to rotate the belts, right click or adjust whether they should run up or downwards. Sneak and right click. Right clicking a conveyor with any die will color the walls of the conveyor to easily identify where it's going. The redstone controlled conveyor belt can be disabled with a redstone signal. The panel on its side allows attaching a lever, but a redstone signal may be input from any direction. Sneak and right click with an engineer's hammer to move the panel to the other side. Interesting. The dropping conveyor belt is quite simply a conveyor with a hatch in the middle, allowing it to drop items that pass over it downwards. Items will be inserted into inventories below or simply dropped if there is an empty space below the conveyor. The hatch can be shut with a redstone signal when desired. The extracting conveyor belt possesses the ability to extract items from an inventory in similar fashion to a hopper. Unlike the latter, however, it possesses no internal inventory and will place extracted items onto the belt. Sneak and right click with an engineer's hammer to change its input side. Use the engineer's screwdriver to adjust the speed at which it extracts. The vertical conveyor belt is a belt meant to be mounted on walls using the buckets attached to it. Uh, it will lift entities straight up despite the use of the term bucket. It will not lift fluids. This belt can insert into inventories above it, or simply expel items over the edge at the top onto more conveyors. The splitting conveyor belt alternates between redirecting items and entities left and right, plain and simple. This feature can be used to achieve a more equal distribution in your factories. So yes, we are going to eventually build an entire factory, but that is for later. The conveyor belt works just like a normal or the covered conveyor belt works just like normal conveyor. However, it is covered by a piece of scaffolding which prevents players from picking up items from it. You can right-click it with other types of
Oh, I
scaffold
know.
or glass to change the
I need to
cover's
buy the
appearance.
stream avatars.
What?
Stream. Oh, your friend popped into my chat. Just telling because he said my stream avatars are completely broken. Yeah, I need to buy them on Steam. Probably buy them soon.
Hmm. Similarly, the extracting, splitting, and vertical conveyors can also be covered in scaffolding to achieve the same benefit of pickup prevention while still functioning as they normally do. Chutes are simple constructions made from sheet metal that allow entities to drop down straight. They can insert into inventories below them and be inserted into by conveyors or similar devices. Uh, all right, sure. Items within them won't be picked up by players and should be immune to most forms of attraction, magnet, or magical. Sneak right click with an engineer's hammer to turn the chute into a corner piece that directs an entity to the side. Alright. Now you said you wanted the router, right?
Yes, the item router. The item router is a block which will accept and redistribute items down filtered paths. Place it down and right-click it to open the interface, which shows 6 different color and directions. Coordinatal filters.
Coordinated.
Coordinated
Coordinated.
filters. Coordinated filters. Thank you. Sorry, sir.
No worries.
Sometimes I misread the words.
That's why I'm here to help you.
When an item enters the router, it will be routed to an output whose filter matches the item, or if no matching filter is found, it routes to unfiltered output. If the router can't route the item in a in the first place, it will not allow the item to enter the router items. Also, can not be output to the side which it was intersected from.
Inserted.
Inserted from. Okay, sorry. I thought I said intersected, like
Hey,
Uh, the bottom of each filter can be used to further adjust how filters work. Tag-based filtering allows items to the filter if their tag matches the specified item. This can be used to filter ingots of the same metal added by different mods. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
The NBT filter allows respective of additional data on the item, such as enchantments. Okay, that makes sense. Damage filter allows the filter to ignore the damage value of a weapon or tool.
That basically means it doesn't matter how damaged it is, it'll still go where it needs to go.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Alright, item batcher, go.
Item matcher. The item matcher is designed to collect and set items for a outputting to conveyor before sending them onwards in order to transfer to optimized batch size for machinery. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Placing the block and opening its interface is a variety of filters. Any incoming items will be accepted into the slots directly below the filters, and the collecting batch will only be output when all filters are satisfied. This behavior can be adjusted with the labeled output mode. This is the default behavior noted above is known as batch mode, or in single mode, any item that satisfies its filtered quantity will be output instead. Quiet Coco! Using the 6 button below the buffer,
The
you
9
can...
buttons.
9 buttons, sorry. I flipped it.
Uh,
Sorry.
keep going.
You can toggle through colors of redstone wires by attaching a redstone interface connector. The item batcher will send signals along the redstone wires when a filter is satisfied. This allows you to disable any extracting conveyors or producing machinery when you reached. No, it note that if there's multiple filters using the same color, they all need to be satisfied for a signal to be sent.
Cool.
Next thing, turnable.
Turntable. The turntable will rotate blocks placed against it. Holding an engineer's hammer while looking at a side of the machine displays its rotating side and the turn direction associated with the target side. The turn direction is individually for each, or is set individually for each of the four sides around the turning axis, allowing for plus or minus 90 degrees or 180-degree turns, depending on which side receives the redstone signal. Right-clicking with the hammer will reorient it, sneaking while doing so will cycle through the turntable's turn directions.
Fluid
Mm,
transport.
yes, fluid
Transporting
transport.
fluid has become quite essential in the engineering business. Fluid pipes and fluid pumps do exactly that. On their own, fluid pipes are quite slow at transferring fluid. But if a pump is used to insert the fluid, it will move much faster. By right-clicking the connecting piece of the pipe with an engineering hammer to prevent it from connecting to that side, fluid pipes can be converted with wood or
Covered.
steel
Covered.
covered with wood or steel scaffolding. Simply right-click a piece of scaffolding onto a pipe to cover, break the pipe to receive the scaffolding. Additionally, right-clicking a pipe with any colored dye will easily identify where it is going. Colored pipes will not automatically connect to newly placed ones. Fluid pumps have three essential functions. Do not question what I just said, okay?
I'm not.
Oh, sorry for everyone. My stream, they can't see my face. I'm just functions. They can be used to insert into pipes at higher pressure or transfer fluids much faster. Or they can pick up fluids from the world by using your hammer on the base. The pump will switch the sides between in and output. In order to pump, or in order for pump to pick up fluid blocks, it will need a power input at the top and a redstone signal. Pumps can also be used to extract fluid from tanks and other fluid containers that do not have an automatic output. This will also require a redstone signal but won't consume power.
Okay.
Water blocks will serve will serve as an infinite fluid source for a pump as long as there's more than three blocks connected. Fluid blocks that were picked up with it will be replaced with cobblestone to reduce the lag of flowing fluids. This behavior can be toggled off and on by using an engineer's hammer on the pump. The fluid outlet acts as a endpoint for the piping system, allowing fluid to be placed in the world. The size can be configured between input slash output, open gate or closed. A redstone signal wait can be used to turn the outlet off. The block will only ever output fluid up its own height level.
Makes sense. Okay.
The fluid
Uh,
router, the
yep, yep.
exact same thing as the normal router, just for fluids.
Are you sure about that, though?
I just did a quick scamming of this. Yes,
Okay, I guess we don't really need to go through that then. External heater. Here we go. The external heater does exactly what its name implies. It generates thermal energy from flux. When placed next to a normal furnace, its thermal energy will power the furnace, allowing it to smelt without any fuel inside it. Uh, Click a side of the heater with a hammer to make sir, sir. What is your language here?
IR energy.
Okay, I guess it's IR, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense. To make an energy acceptor, sneak to target the opposing side. The heater will consume 8 flux per tick for each heat until added. During the initial phase of the furnace, the heater will produce up to 4 units of heat per tick, but as soon as the furnace reaches maximum temperature, it will only require 1 unit of heat to keep it going. Even better, while the furnace is at max temperature, the heater will consume an additional 24 flux per tick to increase the furnace's processing speed. The heater will only affect a furnace with a valid input and space in the output slot. In order to conserve energy, however, you can apply a redstone signal to the heater to disable that functionality and have it keep the furnace at full heat. Cool,
Next,
okay.
garden
Garden cloche. Or
cloche.
cloche or something. Something
I'll
like
read
that.
this one because you just read the heater.
Okay.
The Guardian cloche or bell jar is a designed to hasten the growth of plant. It allows even the agriculturally challenged engineer basically
Okay.
mean basically means somebody who, if they touch a plant it dies,
Uh-huh.
be able to grow plants and harvest their yield. I will need a lot of these, so try to make as much as you can, okay?
Maybe.
Well, it'll help you with making cobblestone.
Keep reading.
The device accepts power, fluid, and items to its respective ports. Water and power are always required, and you may add fertilizer to the slot on the left side to increase growth speed. Soil and seeds are placed in the middle. Each seed requires the correct soil to grow on. The dirt will automatically till into farmland. Produced items and stored within the slots on the right will automatically output through the hatch in front of the glass dome.
Nice.
Next
Okay.
thing,
Charging
uh,
station.
didn't I call? Okay, yeah, we're good. I called the next one.
Yeah. The charging station is a device that allows you to charge tools and other items. Energy can be input through the bottom or the back, and items can be placed in manually or inserted automatically. The electron tubes at the front give a feedback about the current charge of the item, but the block will also output a comparator signal for the same purposes. Next up, we have the razor wire.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Give me a second. Razor wire. Razor wire with sharpened pieces of metal attached to it will slowly cut an entity that tries to move through it. Razor wires can only be removed with wire cutters. Any other attempt will damage the player. Additionally, with LV wire can be connected to electrify the razor wire for extra damage.
Gee, that sounds dangerous.
We could probably have this like a protection of important places.
Yeah, probably.
Tesla coils are next. Tesla coil, cool, because you're gonna read the Terrence. I'll read
Yes,
this one.
I figured you were gonna read it.
Okay, Tesla coils. Tesla coils started as concept of wireless energy transfer. However, due to its potentially high loss rates and its rather interesting properties of frying every living being in 6 meter radius,
Okay.
just a slight frying of every living being.
Yeah, not a big deal.
It's a big deal. It is quickly converted into an engineer's dream of home defense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The-
Exactly. Well, um,
well,
keep going.
the upkeep of this machine is high, co- clocking in at a regular 600. I read 600.
Seriously? Oh my god.
I read 600. I was
256.
going to say 652.
Ay, ay,
256 in a passive consumption plus an additional 512 every time it applies damage.
nice.
No, thank you. The coil is disabled unless supplied with redstone. Right clicking it with engineer's screwdriver will intervent.
Invert.
Invert this behavior. An additional damage will stock. Also applied a lingering debuff stun, preventing the entity from teleporting. Okay. Right clicking the coil while with an engineer screwdriver while sneaking will toggle the coil between high and low power mode. To be able to do so, safety coils the coil has to be turned off. It's high powered mode by default. When the coil is at low power mode, it will have to use the usual energy and have half the range.
Okay.
If you're wearing a full Faraday suit, the
Faraday.
Faraday,
It's like a like kind of like tinfoil, but not tinfoil. I think
it's
it's
made out
aluminum.
of aluminum. I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's
call it
aluminum.
aluminum
Yeah.
foil. Aluminum foil suit. A coil in low power mode will not harm you, but still shoot lightning at you. The shield will all the sh- the,
Can
the
you
shield will,
speak right for 5 darn minutes?
yes, I can. I don't think they have anything which says shit in this book.
Let's see. That's your challenge. Speak the rest of this book right. We'll see
Uh,
if you can do it.
will also protect you against uninsulated wiring. Coils in high powered mode. Also, will use special techniques to make their discharges more lethal and will cause the suit to melt, thereby increasing the damage done to you and additionally damage the suit.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
well, no, well, okay, we're lucky this thing doesn't target anybody's crotch.
Yeah.
Because the
Anyway,
suit,
keep
sir,
going.
sir, because the suit would melt.
Yes, I get that. Keep going.
Fluorescence tubes. Wait, how long is this? Okay,
Keep going.
fluorescent,
Come on.
fluorescent, fluorescent for
Fluorescent.
or fluorescent tubes glow when placed in a strong high-frequency electric field. Such a frequency is generated by any Tesla coil, so placing a tube near an active Tesla coil will cause it to glow. The range is about 1.5 times the range in which you'll be hit by lightning. Hit by lightning, they can be colored in an engineer's workbench, rotated by shift right clicking them with an engineer's hammer.
Okay, now we're gonna get to the exciting thing, turrets. This is ultimate hell, so here we go. Turrets are the next step in automated defense of your factory. They feature a complex optical system combined with an electronic brain to effectively distinguish and acquire targets and use the inbuilt weaponry to neutralize them. All turrets feature energy ports at their base and require a redstone signal to be active, although this behavior can be inverted by sneaking and right-clicking it with an engineer screwdriver. Upon being placed, turrets will remember their owner and will not allow other users to break or modify them. Right-clicking the turret brings up the GUI, which features a list of names with an entry field, as well as multiple targeting options. By the default, the list is a blacklist of targets that may not be attacked. This list utilizes creature names, so whitelisting animals is possible. The chemthrower turret utilize no, it doesn't want to. The
Are
chemthrower
they?
turret utilizes the fluid propelling capabilities of the ep- epon- eponymous tool to cover targets in anything ranging from water to douse flames to diesel oil to start. Oi. This
Hey,
turret features a fluid port in the bottom and back of the base to allow pipes to connect to it. Additionally, the GUI has a button on the left which dis or enables the pilot flame, igniting the dispensed fluid providing that it is flammable. The providers of this blueprint are not liable for any damage to user, neighbors, or various farm animals that may incur. The gun turret features a heavily modified version of the revolver's internals in a far bigger and more imposing casing. The construction also involves an extended magazine to allow for increased internal storage of ammunition. A port for the automatic insertion of ammo and extraction of spent casing is located within the back and bottom of the base. This turret can store up to a full stack of cartridges, and the GUI features a button to toggle the automatic expulsion of spent casings. Note that certain ammunitions may cause collateral damage to the user or their property. Okay, so basically those simple machines were a couple of hells. So then we get to the very final section of the book. The last
We're reading. I'm building now.
the last thing. The thing that allows me to do everything else with this mod. It is the heavy machinery. It is the metal press, the crusher, the sawmill, the assembler, the automated workbench, the squeezer, the fermenter, the mixer, the refinery, the bottling machine, the arc furnace, and the excavator. So basically, if you want me to do anything with this mod, we gotta read this section. So, sir, would you like to claim any of these?
Busy, sir. I have to build my sun path.
Can't you just hang out in here so we can read the last little bit here?
Sir, if I want to build it during nighttime.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll wait till daytime, and then you can come back and read it. All right. All right. How is your path going there, sir? It
Hold
appears to be
on.
going relatively well. Until I screw you up and knock you off the platform. What did you just throw? Why are
No
you throwing
block being
things?
targeted. I'm targeting this. What do
Oh.
you mean no block is being targeted?
It's like, I'm sorry, we're not gonna work with you.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, that's what happens when your game decides to not like you and you get attacked by a million different baddies. You know, I just realized I haven't gone into the ocean yet. How does the ocean look with this shader on? Let's see. Cheers. Okay, it doesn't look very interesting. We should probably do this in the daytime. But I mean, the surface looks really beautiful. I'm very much enjoying this. This is a very good texture or very good shader pack. I keep
Perfect.
saying texture pack, but it's a shader pack.
Got part of it done.
Good, good. Well, it's about midnight, so um you should have plenty of time. Oh, come on. No, no. Well, I no
So
longer
my
have
friend
four
got
and a half
died.
hearts. I now have no hearts.
I now have half a heart.
Nice. So, what is going on with this here?
Well, I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, that's what I was hoping. I'm like, what fresh hell have you created?
I was.
Oh no. Please not a mini zombie. Eh. Oh. Oh, it just absolutely demolished you there, bro.
Yeah, because I had half a heart. Actually, I'm happy it demolished me. Because that means now I'm at full HP again.
Good. Alright.
And now it's dead.
As long as it's dead, I'm happy. So, yeah, this temporary factory is gonna have to, end up
Expand.
getting changed to a permanent factory and go somewhere else because we're gonna need a massive factory. We're gonna need like a huge thing for this mod to actually be, interesting.
Would you deforestation and make it the forest the factory?
Really? Did you seriously just ask me if I want to do deforestation?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
You know my response to that, don't you?
Sir, this isn't real life.
I don't care. Hey, I hit you once. I hit you once.
That's what you get for deciding that deforestation is bad in a game.
It is, doof.
It's a video game.
I don't care. It can be a video game if it wants to be. Crap. You, give me my stuff. Thank you. See, even my buddy says. See, you're 2 against 1, buddy. You see, you see. Take that.
I'm disappointed in all of you.
You're disappointed in everybody.
I'm disappointed in humanity.
Well, there are a lot of people who are disappointed in humanity. Sometimes humans don't learn from video games a lot, and they don't understand how horrible deforestation is, and they cause death to the planet that they're living on, which is going to end up causing death to themselves.
No, but this is a game where deforestation is okay because trees take 5 seconds to grow.
5 seconds, really?
Sir, we can get like infinite bones,
Yeah, but
and
still.
bones equal bone meal.
But still. Anyway, oh, hell no. Nope, 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 nope. Creeper, you can go. Actually, Rufino, we have a creeper. Would you like to go extinguish the creeper?
Where is he?
He is back here, sir. Watch this,
Dude,
guys. Watch this.
God,
Watch it. Rufino be a cat. Rufino is a cat, bro.
I'm not talking about in real life. I'm talking about in Minecraft.
Eh, eh. Nice. Look at the sun. It's so beautiful.
The sun is evil.
The sun is beautiful.
Sir, you're talking to a man who's literally a vampire right now.
Yeah, I know. You tend to act like a vampire a lot. I know.
You're not wrong. I technically act like a vampire in real life.
Yeah, you're literally sitting in a dark room right now. You're sticking your head like 5 feet from the screen to light up your face.
Should you want me to actually exist in darkness?
No. No. Oh my god.
Oh no.
What a world. This is
See, I'm
beautiful.
not just in darkness.
Yeah, that looks even worse.
Does it look like I care?
No. But I do, so. Wow, look at the underwater. It actually looks sort of kind of real. That's beautiful. Okay. We are hopping up here
Daytime,
again.
that means it's time to read.
Time to read what? Oh, yes, the last section of the manual. I'm running in here for reasons that I don't know why.
Okay.
Also, oh, you're in here. I was very confused. I'm like, why did the door just close on my face? I don't remember getting an iron door, but okay.
Sir, then you just see somebody. Wait, sir, are my eyes black technically?
Yes. They're half black, half red.
Yes, and they glow in the nighttime. They glow in the shadows. Wait,
Alright,
sir.
so.
Wait, sir. Sir, I want to see something. Come on.
What?
We have to test
We
something.
gotta read, bro. We gotta finish
sir.
reading.
This is very important testing.
Oh no. Why are you digging a hole?
It'll all be explained.
You're right, it sure will be explained.
Sir, get in here.
It's gonna be a little bit difficult.
Get in here.
Darn it.
Now
Okay,
look at
that's
my
creepy. I ain't sticking here. Nah, you're something. You stay down there.
Wait, no, sir. How did I look? I need to check your stream.
You look ugly. When I say ugly, I mean like really creepy. I do
No,
not.
wait, sir. Sir, was he even full creepiness level? Get
Yes.
back in here real quick.
Oh God, no. Oh, This ain't happening.
Oh
Nope.
God!
Nope. No. 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 I'm running. I'm running back. I'm running back. I am running back here. Okay. All right. Now let's get to reading. Claim a claim something. We got a whole bunch here, so
Okay, I request the mixer,
okay.
the excavator, and the sawmill.
Okay. All right. Metal press.
No, actually, I should start with the middle part because I claimed the sawmill, so I have time to warm back up.
Okay. So,
The middle part.
oh, you're gonna read it?
Well, because I have the next one is the crusher, and then it's the sawmill. So I'll read the metal press, and then you read the crusher, and I'll read the small sawmill. Make sense?
Okay, sure.
Because I claimed the sawmill.
Go.
The metal press. The metal press is an automatic way of shaping metal. It uses high pressure piston to press and mold an ingot, forming it into a plate, rod, or other metal components. The structure is created from the shown above to form a multi-block. To form the multi-block, click the piston with the engineer's hammer and wait the with an engineer's hammer. Sorry, I misread there some. I thought I said the next.
Hey.
Power is inputted through the top and items to come through the conveyors. Obviously, the direction of the movement in the lower middle block. The lower middle block, its redstone control port, right-clicking it with an engineer screwdriver allows you to invert redstone control.
I think I see your problem.
Why?
You keep forgetting periods.
Ah,
And then you end up reading like one sentence and then you read half the second sentence and you put a period right in the middle.
did
And
you catch
then it
my breath?
makes sentence sound really weird.
Ah, because I'm trying to catch my breath when I read.
Yeah.
To actually work, the metal piston requires a mold. To these be attached to the piston.
Mhm.
To be attached to the piston, sorry.
Mhm.
These molds are created in Engineer's Workbench using the blueprint displayed above. Okay.
Yes. So
Molds
this is all stuff that I'm gonna have to work on, which is why I have the workbench and everything. So
molds are crafted as shown above, with the wire cutter taking some damage for every crafting operation. They are inserted to the metal press by right-clicking the metal block with the mold in hand. Packing and unpacking. The packing and unpacking molds can be used to compress 4 or 9 of the same items into the relevant storage form, as well as unpacking them again. This can be used to store ingots as block or automatically create simple blocks like sandstone.
cool. All right. Next up, we have the crusher. Okay then. Jeez, lots of faces. All right.
Kappa 2020 draw, Lul, Ryu Champ, KPO Victory.
Yeah, Rufino's just gonna list them off. Anyway, next we have the crusher. So, crushing an ore is an effective way of increasing your yield, for each ore creates two dust, which you can then smelt. This industrial sized crusher is a quick way of doing so. The machine's processing speed depends on the power supplied to it. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel at the front will halt the crusher's process. Um, this behavior can be inverted by using the engineer screwdriver. The structure is formed by right-clicking the central block of the front. The structure is the wide side of the structure. The front is the wide side of the structure, which has a light engineering block at the bottom. However, it is not only used for crushing ores. Every living being to fall into the machine will take grave damage, and the crusher will output the relevant drops. Likewise, all items that cannot be processed will be destroyed. Okay, that's a bit dark. Um, all right.
We should probably make the crusher soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start working on. But you know what I require to do all this, right?
Iron,
I require a factory, and do you know what I need for my factory?
coal.
Cement,
Why can't we just use a simple brick factory for now and turn it into cement?
because bricks are complicated. And I still need you to do all this stuff. I need you to get the materials, so I need you to keep doing your farming. Anyway,
Okay.
off to the sawmill. Go.
The sawmill is a machinery assembly which cuts wooden logs into neatly stacked planks. The machine operates in two stages. First, stripping the bark of the log, then using a saw blade to cut the stripped log apart. Both steps of the process create sawdust, is collected, which is collected and output through the port in the front of the machine. That sawdust can then be processed into paper later on. Okay, good. That's an easier
Yes.
way to make paper.
Yes, that's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, we don't need to do all this sugarcane and stuff now.
The machine is built as shown on the first page and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central sheet metal block and applying redstone signal to the control panel, and the front will stop the machine. This behavior can be inverted by the engineer screwdriver.
So basically, originally, if you give the machine a redstone signal, it will stop, but you can basically flip it so that if you give it the redstone, it will start.
Yes. We'll probably
Yeah.
have it on the the start one with the redstone signal to
Yeah,
begin
that's
with.
what I was thinking, because that seems weird to have it backwards. Anyway, keep going.
Trying to remove the saw blade while in operation will cause injury. I just dropped my book. Give me a second. Will cause injury. To ensure the machine is not in operation, disable the machine with redstone. Oh, the machine is empty. A spoon just went flying. Did you see that?
What just went flying?
A spoon.
Okay, you're really worrying me there.
Look, I had a spoon because I was stirring my coffee before.
Oh, okay. All right, keep going.
Uh, to ready to be processed, you will need to insert. You need it to craft a saw blade and insert it into the slot. The back by right slot on the back by right clicking and sneaking and right clicking. Wait, by right clicking,
There's a
sneaking and
period.
right clicking to take the saw blade out again. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you were skipping the period again.
Yeah, sorry. Running logs without the saw blade, without the machine, running logs throughout through the machine without the saw blade will create strip logs that will not be cut apart. This process is much quicker than stripping them manually. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
The saw blade will be damaged while it's in use and may need to be replaced after a while.
Okay. Next up, we have the assembler. The assembler is a complex machine capable of crafting items similar to how a player would. To form the structure, build it like demonstrated above and use the hammer on one of the conveyors. The conveyor you clicked will be the input side, indicated by the blue marker above it, and the arrow on the side uh, of the machine. The assembler allows for up to 3 recipes to be stored inside it, and that will be performed in order. The outputs of previous recipes can be used as inputs for following recipes. The three crafting grids store the recipes, and the 18 slots below them are the inventory for materials. The input side, in addition to an item input, also features a fluid input to fill the 3 internal tanks of the machine. Fluid in these tanks can be used to replace fluid containers like water buckets in recipes. Power for the machine is input through the top center block.
Oh yeah, sir, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
Can I build a one of those old fashioned windmills?
Yeah.
The ones which look like they're just connected by just a bunch of wood?
Yeah.
Can I build one for our windmill? Because I want to build at least something for this mod.
I was well, I was gonna build the windmill. That was actually gonna be like my next thing.
Okay. Well, how about we both build it because I can get all the hemp stuff ready because we need to build it for the fabric.
I suppose. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, what's next?
Automated workbench.
Automated workbench. That thing looks cool.
I know.
The the automated workbench is one of the first major successes of small scale engineering. Good to know.
Hmm.
The machine is able to follow a set of instructions described by a blueprint to assemble the items detailed by it. Upon assembling the multi-block, the blueprint can be placed on its drawing table. After selecting the item that should be created, it will begin with an assembly process. In order for the machine to work, it will need to be supplied with materials and power. Items input are two hatchets marked with blue dots. The power input lies above them. Finished items are dropped at the end of the conveyor belt. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel below, the drawing table will halt the machine's process. This behavior can be inverted by the use of the engineer's screwdriver.
Okay, next we have the squeezer. The squeezer is a multi-block structure that presses juice or oil out of organic materials by the use of a big piston. The structure is built as shown above and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central wooden barrel from the side that has the engineering blocks. Items can be input into the squeezer via the two hatches at the back that are marked with blue dots. The hatch with the orange dot serves as an item output, and the block below it to output fluids. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel at the front will halt the machine's process. This behavior can be inverted by the use of the engineer's screwdriver. The following list shows various items that can be squeezed into plant oil and the amount they produce. Melon seeds, 20 millibuckets. Pumpkin seeds, 40 millibuckets. Beetroot seeds, 60 millibuckets. Wheat seeds, 80 millibuckets. And industrial hemp seeds, 120 millibuckets.
That's what we'll be using because I'm building
Yes.
a bunch of hemp.
Alright, next we have the fermenter.
The fermenter is a multi-block structure that extracts ethanol from certain vegetables, grains, and vegetables. Through
You
the
mean
fermenting
fruits?
process, but fruits? Oh, I said fruits, grains, and vegetables.
You said vegetables, grains, and vegetables.
Oh, I said fruits, grains, and vegetables. Vegetables? What are they today?
Okay. This man can't read for the life of him.
The structure is built as shown above and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central cauldron from the okay, from the side that has the engineering blocks, not the engineer's blocks, the engineering blocks. Items can be inputted into the fermenter via two hatches at the side marked with blue dots. The hatch with the orange dot serves as the item's output, and below redstone signal to the control panel. This behavior by the use of the engineer's screwdriver. The following list variety shows items that can be filtered into ethanol and the amount they produced. Melon slices, 20 millibuckets. Beetroots, 40 millibuckets. Sweet berry, 50 millibuckets. Sugarcane, 80 millibuckets. Potato, 80 millibuckets. Apple, 80 millibuckets. Glowberries, 10 millibuckets. 100 millibuckets.
God damn, bro.
God damn, what's happening to my brain?
Are you taking English, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I think you might need to go back to elementary school, my good buddy.
Honey bottle, 250 millibuckets.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, sir, I like how I did that one while my face was in a plushie.
Yeah. All right, next up we have the mixer. The mixer is a multi-block structure that dissolves solids in fluids, mixing them together. The structure is built as shown above and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central sheet metal block. The most common uses for this machine are the mixing of liquid concrete or the creation of potions from water and their various ingredients. Fluids are input into the mixer through a port at the bottom of its power supply. Items can be input via the two hatches at the back. The fluid port at the front serves as the fluid output. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel at the front will halt the machine's process. This behavior can be inverted by the use of the engineer's screwdriver.
Yeah, not working. Dylan,
Yeah.
before we continue, I want to check something, okay?
Okay. What do you want to check?
Can you color liquid concrete?
Probably not.
Liquid on
That is probably a no.
concrete, um, Minecraft immersive engineer. Sorry, I'm checking this.
It doesn't seem like you'd be able to.
Nope, sadly no, but it would be cool. It would make our life so much easier, agreed?
I mean, yeah, but we don't have to have colored cement, you know. We can use concrete, regular concrete. We don't need cement.
I know.
I mean, sure, having colored cement would be cool, but I mean, is there actually colored cement in real life even? I don't think there
There is.
actually is.
There is, it just not often you see it.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and read the refinery.
Oh, hold on. There isn't, but there is. People color over it.
Ah, well, yeah. People color over it, but I don't think there is actually, like, colored cement.
Yeah, the refinery is a complex multi-block structure that can refine one or two fluids into another. One or two fluids into another. The most common application of this is produce biodiesel to form the structure. Right click it with the heavy engineering. Wait. Right click the heavy engineering. Okay, I saw. Okay, I picked the
Yes, I know. You're really crapping out here, bro.
engineer block on the middle layer. With what? From the engineering hammer.
Yeah.
Fluids are input through the two ports on either side of the block and output through the orange marked port that's in the front. Using buckets to interact with the refinery tanks is also plausible. Applying
Nice.
redstone signal
Good you
applying
got home.
redstone signal to the control panel at the front will halt the machine's process. This behavior can be inverted by the use of the engineer's screwdriver. Most refinery processes require an additional catalyst to enable reaction. This catalyst is not consumed, but the process will not work without it. To produce biodiesel, combine equal parts of plant oil and ethanol while using nitrous dust as the catalyst.
Nitrate.
Nitrate dust. Oh, God.
Alright, next up we have the bottling
Um,
machine. The bottling machine fills fluids into containers. The structure is created as shown above, but can be mirrored. To form it, right-click the central conveyor with an engineer's hammer. The direction of the conveyors is important. The machine can store 8 buckets of fluid, which is input through the ports on the metal tank. Energy is input through the connection at the top of the opposing side. Generally, the bottling machine will be able to fill any container that has a filled version available. Bucket, glass, bottle. Or bucket, glass, bottle, I guess. Technically, it's not glass or bottle, it's glass bottle, but whatever. Anyway, uh, it will also accept other items that can store fluids, like the mining drill or the jerry can. The machine will hold onto a container until it is completely full or the machine is not being supplied with any more fluid. This allows it to fill even larger containers provided it receives a steady input of fluid. This behavior can be disabled by sneaking and right-clicking it with an engineer's hammer. The machine can be used to bottle any potions that were brewed in the mixer. Additionally, it serves to create Duroplast items from resin and oxidized copper blocks with redstone acid. Okay then. Alright, Rufino, next up, the arc furnace.
Oh no, you do this one because I'm going to do the excavator. Remember?
Okay. The arc furnace is a massive structure used to quickly smelt metals. It consists of a steel vat topped by electrodes which heat up the metal. The furnace excels at smelting ores and creating steel due to its high speed and its ability to process multiple items at the same time, but it is also complex in its workings and will require maintenance in order to continue functioning. Slag must be removed from the machine or it will cease to function, and degrade electrodes need to be replaced over time. To form
Sir,
the
degrading
structure,
electros, not degrade electros.
huh?
Degrading. You said degrade.
Oh, whatever. De- degrade and degrading, they kind of fit in the same place there, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, makes sense. But I was just saying degrade because degrading electrodes means they're slowly degrading. Degraded electrodes means you have to replace them.
Yeah. To form the structure, assemble it as shown on the first page, then click the cauldron with an engineer's hammer. Energy is input through the three connectors at the back, and supplying a control panel at the front with a redstone signal will turn off the machine. Right-clicking the panel bucket or vat will open the interface. Interface. The interface may look confusing upon first seeing it, and it's quite straightforward. But it's quite straightforward, rather. The three slots at the top are for the graphite electrodes. The 12 slots on the left are the input slots for metals and ores. Each slot has a temperature bar next to it, representing the progress of smelting. The four slots on the right are for additives, different materials added to the molten metal during the crafting process. An example of these would be adding coke dust to melting iron in order to create steel. Inputs and additives are inserted through the two hatches at the top of the structure, inputs to the left and additives to the right of the electrodes. The seven slots at the bottom are six output slots and a slot for slag. Outputs are retrieved from the bucket at the front of the structure, slag through the port at the back of the machine. The arc furnace will automatically push output and slag to connected inventories. This includes conveyor belts. And finally, we have the
Yes.
excavator.
The excavator is one the pinnacle of modern. One of the yeah okay pinnacles, not pinnacle. Pinnacles of modern engineering. It is able to dig up minerals from veins. I inaccessible by normal mining. In return, however, the excavator is complex. The structure which requires 4,096 flux per tick in order to operate.
Mm-hmm. That makes
That's a lot
sense.
of flux.
Makes sense.
The structure is comprised of two pieces, the engineering shown on the first page and the bucket wheel displayed on the second, which fits into the braces of the engine displayed on the previous page. The energy input from the engine for the engine is on the side. The back of the features a redstone control panel and the item output. As you excavate, dig up ores and yields from the vein slowly decreases, but the vein of materials can provide up to 80. Oh,
38,400 blocks of ore, yeah. That makes
that's a lot
sense.
more.
That makes sense. Alright, so we have gone through the entire book. So now,
Okay, working. I mean, sir, let's work on our. Oh, we should. Let's wait until daytime, then we can work. Gather wood, because I want to make the old-fashioned one. Make sense?
the old fashioned one.
Well, it's not really old. You know the one which is only held up by like it just looks like cubes stacked on top of each other.
Well, there's only one windmill.
I know, but sir, that's the windmill pieces. That's the
I know these are the windmill pieces. You got the windmill itself, and you got the blades, which need to, yeah. Okay. Anyway, um, we gotta wait on that though, bro,
what?
because I don't even know where we're doing this yet. I'm still trying to plan out everything.
Sure, can we wait until nighttime so we can go on the lookout?
Well, I mean,
So this is why I wish we had a map sometimes, like an actual map.
well, yeah. I mean, my problem is I don't want to do it too close to where we're at right now.
I know, so that's why I want to have a map so I can see where we can build it.
Yeah, we're gonna be going back to warships tomorrow.
Yeah, and we might do a streaming on Tuesday just for and not do one on either Wednesday or Thursday.
I don't know.
Because a game's coming out and we might play it, so because it's fun.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, how's that how's the farm go?
Can't check on it. Did you forget that part? I need to wait until I can build the bridge over there.
I wish I could help you. I mean, I could technically do your farming for you if I had inventory space. Give me a sec.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get one more level, but it's gonna take a while.
One more vampire level.
Yeah, because we need to go on the hunt for the
What does
biome.
that do?
It allows me to unlock sunscreen, which allows me to stay under the sun.
Ah,
But I
s-
have to it drains blood for the chance of being able to go under the sun.
hmm. You requires the blood, of
Hold on,
course.
I want to check something. I want to check see if there's mods here.
Which mod? We have many mods, sir. We have 51 mods, I believe now. So, where
Oh,
did
sure. Can we get a mod?
which mod?
It's called. It's gonna help. It's a tough as nail. It allows modifications to for different mods to modify the mod which we use. Vampirism.
To do what?
It allows certain mods
Uh huh.
to modify
Uh huh.
the vampirism mod.
How so?
Like modify things. Like say respective blood of a certain mod can be filtered by using blood sieves to make the certain vampire blood.
Mm, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh.
Eh, I'm cutting through your farm right now.
Okay, how do you spell umbrella?
Uh, UM.
Okay, so
Uh,
I am correct. It just didn't get updated, so we're good. Sorry.
what do you mean it didn't get updated?
It's a mod which allows me to have umbrellas which block me from the sun.
I thought you did have umbrellas.
I have to get it by a lucky grab from a boss.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so can we go hunting? Can we go hunting for a biome?
Which biome?
It's a vampire biome. You also need or a village, because if we can go to a village, we'll be able to get you higher level for your vampirism.
Mm, I don't know. I'm kind of doing stuff around here right now, though. I mean, eh, I just finished doing your farm, buddy.
Thanks.
Now, do you have the ability to get more of the seeds, sir?
No, we have to just with just a 10% chance for the seed to drop.
So basically, the most definite way to do it is to craft them.
Yeah, but it gets very expensive after a while.
Isn't it just the same craft over and over again?
Well, I hope.
Why
That's
wouldn't
what
it be?
I wish it was.
Why wouldn't it be?
Sir, it requires an essence which is not very easy to get
Hmm.
because it requires I use seed one wheat seed per every time, and wheat seeds are not as easy to get because we have the mod.
Hmm.
We have the mod, the season mod,
Yeah.
and I can't use any other seeds minus wheat seeds.
Okay, so how do you get the wheat seeds then? It's just the same as getting the hemp, right?
Yes, but the wheat seeds only grow in certain seasons because of our strange seasons mod.
Yeah, but it's isn't it during the summer?
Summer and spring, but it's near the end of summer, so the seeds won't have time to grow.
Well, there must be some already grown, right?
No, I forgot to plant them.
Oh my God. Of
Actually,
course
it's
you did.
summer and autumn. That's why I forgot to plant them.
It's summer and autumn? Well, then plant them right now.
I'm in the process of building my bridge, sir.
Dude, it's the middle of the night. Go plant them and then I can go and do the farming. I do farming all the time, so if you want to go plant them and I'll take care of it. Because right now it's almost the end of summer, so if you don't get it planted now, we're gonna have problems. So go get it planted and
What
I'll.
are you speaking about?
Huh? Oh, hello. Come on. No, let me get over to Rofino. Come on.
Talking
Don't do
about
this.
somebody.
Oh, skeleton and a spider are fighting with each other.
Sir, your friend.
She's doing pretty good. Ow. We were gonna go get some ice cream, but she's busy today, so that didn't end up going as planned. Ow. Come on. Thank you. So do you have any seeds right now?
I just planted all them.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you got some wheat seeds. No, not a date. You wish, but not a date.
I just asked, don't you also wish it was a date?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be against it, but it's not like I'm specifically looking for one. I mean, I'm trying to get through school
I'm
at the
being called
moment.
virgin?
Huh?
You mean you're fine with being called a virgin?
I mean, it's a nickname, okay? I could care less.
Point.
People are weird. They come up with nicknames and they just kind of stick. And so I could. Oh, come on. Really? This was a horrible idea.
How?
Help me?
I'm busy.
You really can't help me.
Sir, I'm in the process of building my bridge.
Yeah, and I'm in the process of trying not to die, but trying to protect your butt.
How?
Um, because I'm trying to do everything while you're building your dumb bridge.
Sir, the bridge will allow me to go everywhere without having to worry about the sun.
Uh, I mean, I'm trying to get through school right now. I gotta focus on school. I don't have time to focus on the other parts of life at the moment. Hey, come on. Come on. Die. Die, sir, die. Die. No, don't you kill me. You're gonna kill me. You're going to kill me. And you killed me.
But did you say mobs don't bother me?
Yes, I know mobs don't bother you.
I wish I can build in my bat form.
I'm not saying that I couldn't do it if I actually like truly went for it. I could probably do it. It's just that I'm trying to, get through all my stuff right now to have the ability to, you know, have all of my grades and stuff good. Get into colleges and things to allow for me to have a higher education than just, high school. I really cannot see what I'm doing. Oh, come on, spider, really? The spider's gonna be the death of me. It really did kill me. Somehow that spider managed to kill me. Ah, God. Okay. You're really not being helpful right now, bro.
So I'm designing. Sir, the spider's being distracted by me currently.
Well, thank God.
Spiders are the only mob which can attack me.
Yes. And thank God it saw you. That way I can finish
Oh
fixing
god!
up the hole that the creeper left because you didn't
Hey
help me.
sir, the spider killed itself.
How?
I made it drop off the base.
Well, I'd almost killed it, so I think that was more me killing it and you giving it the final blow.
Yeah, but still killed itself eventually.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Sir, we have a guest.
Holy crap, there is no way. There is no way, bro. There is there is no way that you got an offer from Harvard. I'm sorry, but seriously? There can't possibly. Like, I'm not saying you're not. You're taking. Holy crap. How? Dude. You go, bro. Dang.
He got an offer but declined it, so that's funny.
Yeah, that's amazing. But it's because he's taking all AP classes, which is like, wow. I am not taking AP classes because I do not have the mental capacity to actually do that.
You are smart but dumb.
Yeah, basically.
Isn't everybody smart but dumb?
Yeah, they're good at certain things and not good at others.
I think
Ah,
there was
you
some.
gotta be kidding me. My armor died on me again. Damn.
Great. Ow, my sternum!
I probably what, but can't what? I probably do what, but just can't what?
You probably do have the mental capacity, but you
Oh,
just.
yeah. Maybe so. Dunno.
You forget we were just talking about how you can't get because you didn't want to get to do AP classes.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. This way. Okay. I'm gonna die here. So, there we go. Now that I've died, I can pick up my stuff again and immediately come in here and craft my armor again, because it got completely obliterated. Somehow. Perfect. Get the pants done.
Sir, perfect.
And finally the chest plate. Did you finish?
Almost. I almost finished to the place.
Which place?
To the factory.
Oh, nice. Well,
To
the
our little.
temporary factory.
I know, but that's how it's just gonna go.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, I got all of my armors back. So, I'm not dying from the sun again.
I mean, not dying from heat stroke.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Yes, sir. Because look how close I am.
Nice. Yeah. Or you're just doing it one line at a time.
For now, yeah.
But you'll be able to stand under that one line and be fine, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to go through and add the red part and then the other part.
Cool.
I actually want to push this thing over to the center of the block. Don't tell you why.
How come?
Well, I'm just going to be building this straight. Cause why do you think?
Well, I don't know.
What's the one thing which you like?
Uh, things being even?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just building this so I can walk.
Oh, cool.
Wait, sir.
Yes.
Look how I'm walking.
How are you walking?
I'm immune to the sun right now.
How?
Wait a minute, sir. That one block makes me immune to the sun.
How? No, I have
Hilarious.
not.
It's kind of funny though, agreed?
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay then.
Great.
Why are there so many creepers by our house right now?
What? Two. Sawed off. So is it me or is this creeper just staying here?
He's just standing there.
Shoot. Oh, he's trying to run, but he's running into the block.
Ah.
If I stand, go that way. Rip.
Oh, he's just gone.
Yeah, sir. Do you want to know what the easiest way to move a block is?
What?
Like glowstone or glass?
How?
Chisel it slightly, and look, I can break it with my bare hand, and I still get it.
Nice.
I get it completely. Toss me the
Wow.
glowstone again.
That's
Very
cool.
helpful. Great.
Yeah. Now.
Now I need to find the center of this block.
Okay, you didn't plant all the wheat seeds, bro.
Oh, plant the rest of them then.
Do you have a hoe?
Yeah.
Can you hand me the hoe?
Come out here. Remember, I'm in the process of building the bridge.
Yes. Also, how much wheat do you need?
As much wheat seeds as we can get.
Because you have like 64 wheat in your chest.
Okay, then add just more water. Like you said, we need to expand that thing. One,
I've
two,
got all the seeds, so.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
One,
1,
two,
2.
three,
1,
four,
1.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Yes. Touch
9,
me.
10,
Touch
11,
me.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're gonna make 20.
You stay right there.
Actually, we need a few more, but we're gonna go ahead and get all of these planted real quick here. Just like so. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, here we go. And we have 3 more, which is perfect because it means we can go and make these 2 and grab our 3 wheat seeds and plop them into existence here. Just like that. Alright, so that's all the wheat seeds. So hopefully, by the time summer ends and we get into autumn, all of these will grow. And then we can grow a few more and have a whole bunch of wheat, and then Rufino will be just fine with his wheat. But we shall see. You did say that was most likely gonna happen, so yes, I was checking the season. Alright, so we have just a little bit longer of summer. And then we get into autumn, and after autumn, we get into winter. And that's going to be pretty interesting. I'll be curious to see if we get snow or not. Okay, buddy. Okay, why are you going to do this to me? Don't do this to me. Stay back. I will jump off the cliff if you do not leave me. I will.
Hintay.
I will. It's 100 degrees outside? No way, bro. I'm so glad it's not that hot here. I would be melting. Oh, I would be like dying slowly. That'd be way too hot for me. Where did Rufino go? Hey, nice. That pool is gonna be awesome. All right, let's see. We should be able to create backpacks as well. Let me come into here and go. Uh, back. Here we go. We got a bunch of backpacks here. We got different sizes as well. Yeah, like large backpacks. 4 lime wools, 4 leather, and a medium backpack. So in order to create it, you just need to use like each backpack, right? Yeah. So then for the small one, it's just a piece of string and 4 leather. Okay. And 4 wool. So that's not too hard. Oh damn. I'm glad it doesn't get that hot here. I mean, it's gotten up to like 100, a little over 100, but honestly, I would not be lasting if it got that hot. I would be stuck in the house melting. I'd be like, this ain't happening. Good old Arizona. Way too hot. But yeah. Wow, so pretty. Alright, so what is our next step? Well, we gotta do this concrete. That's our goal. So if we go search up concrete here. Concrete. So we need the lime powder, which requires the dye, the lime dye, the sand, and the gravel. So we can make a lot of sand with just 2 of the fire essence and the dirt. So that's gonna be awesome. Is that? Oh no, those are stairs. Okay. All right. Okay. I can't believe you can get used to it though, honestly. That seems way too hot. All right. Let's go check in on the farm. We got lots of the hemp seeds growing. Plenty of the hemp seeds. We just need a ton more of this stuff here. So that will be the goal. Hopping back into the house before I get my butt shot. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. How is it not that bad? Not that bad. You're crazy, bro. As soon as it starts getting up to like 80, I'm dying. I mean, today it's only 62, but honestly, like, ugh. Not. I would
Hold on,
not.
to make sure I'll be back.
Hey, finally, he's arrived. Where'd you go, Rafina?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I'm helping somebody right now because they're moving back in
Moving back in where?
to the house.
Your house?
Yeah.
Who?
I'll explain later.
Okay. Alrighty then. That's kind of weird, but we're not gonna question that. Anyway,
Okay, I'm back. So
um,
one, that's two, one, two, one, one.
ow. Come on. Don't you be sniping me. Just because you got that cool bow, don't mean you gotta come and snipe me, bro. Like, come on, bro. You go down there. Go down there. Ow. Oh, come on. Man, shot me out of the air.
What do you mean he shot you out of there? How were you in the air?
I was falling.
Oh, okay.
I was falling and he shot me while I was falling. So he shot me in the air. How'd you shoot me? Thought I was a ghost.
You took the damage from falling.
Ow. I gotta find my stuff. Oh, it's up there? Come on. You're gonna kill me again. No. I died.
Lel.
I gotta get to my grave. This is gonna be a pain. Actually, it shouldn't be too hard now that the skeleton is gone down there. Right here. Here we go. Got it.
Okay, there we go, sir. Now I need just to extend this one and then we'll be good.
Nice. Gonna shoot me some more there, buddy? There you go. Gotta get back up on the top of our cliff here. Can't hardly see. This is horrible. Why is it so darn hard to see at night? Darn it.
So use dynamic lighting and have a torch in your offhand.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I don't have torches on me, but yeah,
Or
I can.
glowstone, like a glowstone block. Or blaze
Ow.
rod. Basically anything which produces a small amount of light will work.
Oh, come on. Why are you doing this to me? Why am I the one who has to? Oh, come on, not a vampire. No. No, 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 no. I'm just trying to get back to land. Come on, I'm not a fish. I ain't being a fish. Gotta get back up. I've gotta just cruise my way up.
Yeah, hold on. So I'm currently in the process of removing the
Removing what?
you remember how I'm centering the bridge?
Yeah.
Removing the uncentered pieces.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, I just messed up on a block.
Uh, just gotta get right up there. Please tell me there is a way up this way. I think there is. Yay, we can get up, I think. If I can see, sort of. I can't see enough to actually jump. Ah, actually I do have torches. Oh hey, I do have dynamic lighting on. Go me. You gotta be kidding me. I just totally screwed that up. Okay.
There we go, sir.
You
How does it look now?
how does what look?
How I now have it centered.
No, give me a sec. I just made it back up. Let's see, let's see.
Look, it's
What do
also gonna
we
have a red thing going along there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Just kinda goes straight up, right? Or
Yeah,
straight on the yeah. Nice. That's looking good.
especially that this allowed me to walk on top of everything and still be able to move.
Cool.
See? Now I just need to remove this off-centered one.
Nice. Go you. Alright. This should be the
Tell me
last
that
day
this is allowing me
of
to walk in the sun.
I think this is the last day of summer, yeah. We are now on the last day of our first summer. So that'll be good. Then we'll have one season to finish with all
Oh,
of our wheat, and then we'll have to wait until summer again to start growing the wheat. And it looks like some of the wheat's already grown, but we do have a ton of wheat, which is great. So hopefully that'll mean that you can get more of the essences, the specific essences, the dirt, the stone, and whatever essences you're growing right now.
I have to re-centerify this now.
Did you not have it centered?
Well, no, I do. I just have I'm going into a new air block.
Oh, okay.
Wait, six. So if the block is 16 by 16, right?
Yeah.
16 by 16. So I mean, just 32 blocks on one face, but 16 one way. So 16. The how much will it take for me to get to the center?
Well, if it's 16 on each side,
8, right?
and you're doing two in the middle,
Yes.
then theoretically I think it'd be 8.
That's what I thought. Okay, can move so I can get back to work.
Okay.
Well, so you know why that block's there? That one random block,
Why?
so I can walk in the block.
Oh, nice.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
I think it's 8 at
4,
least.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
That looks right.
And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1,
My
1.
helmet got destroyed. No. I need to make a whole thing again. Darn helmet. Screw you, helmet. I'm making some new stuffs.
Oh, okay. I dare to go back to this. Oh. 1, 2,
I need
3,
more
4,
leaves. I'm out of
5.
leaves.
1,
Where's our
2,
iron?
3, 4,
Do we
5,
seriously only have one iron right now?
2, 3,
Come on.
1,
How do
2.
we only have one iron? Or is that two? That's two. Oh my god. I think that's just
That's
enough. I think.
alright. That's
If I remember right, we just go like that. Yep. Perfect. Alright, let's go get us some more shears. Or some
okay.
more leaves.
I have so I have 42. Okay.
42 what?
42. Okay. 42 plus. What's 42 minus 49?
42 minus 49 is 4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Okay. So 49 minus 56 is 7. So yeah, we're good. So I just have to make sure of something. Okay.
Okay. I mean, you go ahead and make sure whatever you need to make sure of.
Well, I have to make sure it's in the center.
Ah, well that makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think a
1,
zombie just went to go attack
4.
us.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know where it
1,
was though.
2, 3.
But alright. We're gonna go get some more planks so that we have extra planks in case we need them for anything.
Okay, so this should be 7. 1. That's I actually dug into the red wool.
Uh-oh.
1. Stop. Yes, I'll question that. 1, 2, 3,
And
4,
more
5.
wood. Perfect.
1,
We got a bunch
2,
more leaves
3,
too.
4,
Let's go
5.
ahead and make our boots.
1, 2,
And now the last thing we need is our chest plate.
56,
There we go. Whoops.
49.
Alright, we got a whole new set of armor now. And because I can, I'm gonna make myself a new helmet because
Oh
I
God!
need it.
Sir, I severely messed up.
How?
Come over here.
Just a sec. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Ow. Come on, make the darn jump. Okay, what did you mess up by?
I dug a trench.
Why did you do that?
By accident. I used the thing a tad bit too much.
Oh my goodness.
I need to make this thing the connected plane. What happened to the rest of the wet wool?
You probably self-destructed it somehow.
Probably.
So,
Well, these are the two which I'm gonna use for the thing.
huh. Oh, so now you can destroy the bottom blocks, right?
Almost, yeah.
Nice. That's gonna be cool. And then, yeah, how much wheat do you need to start producing more of the
I
essences?
need a bunch of wheat seeds.
Oh, you need seeds?
Yeah, the wheat's making the seeds.
Oh,
And it requires like one seed per, but then a bunch of other things as well. There we go.
I'm curious.
What?
I'm having a curious moment. Curiosity has consumed me, and I am now
Curiosity did
curious.
kill the cat though.
Yes, we do not have a cat. The cat has disappeared. I don't know why I said that, but whatever.
I said curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, I don't think it works. That makes the bread, I know.
What are you trying to make?
I was curious if you could take wheat and turn it back into seeds.
Let me check. I think there's something which makes it seed. Wheat seed.
It's probably essence.
No, yeah, no, just the garden cloche. If we put the wheat seeds in there, it produces one wheat and one seed. Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
We need the garden cloche.
we need a lot of stuff. I know.
Yes, sir. If we could get the garden cloche, that would help a lot. Don't you why?
Because then you'll be able to produce all the seeds you need, I know.
Yes, it'll be able to help me with. Actually, we'll have to get another mod.
Why?
Hold on, I have to check something. Mist.
We
Oh
better
no,
not need another mod. It's probably not needed, but
no, it's needed to make the mods work together.
which mods?
Uh, can you guess which one we need?
Nope. I've got no
Mist
idea.
add slash edit crops. No, add tiers. No. Uh, yeah, mystical. Hold
Whoops.
on.
I mean to produce.
Add tier 6 essence.
Okay.
Paxels.
This shader is so awesome. Just
No.
fits so well. Makes it feel more real. So pretty. This is gonna look so much cooler when autumn comes and all the trees have all the color and everything. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, God, I died.
Man, didn't realize he was dying.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was dying. I want to check something. Will this work?
Well, what worked?
Okay, that will work. That'll make my life so much easier.
What?
Oh, okay, it's not nighttime yet. Do you notice how quickly I placed all those?
Yeah.
Boom,
What
boom.
what are you doing?
It's a type of place. It's a type of breaking the block. Like I could just do connected
Huh,
plane.
nice.
Boom. Like look, I just chopped off the top layer of that. That's now 1 pixel shorter than it should be.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Wow, that's weird, but awesome.
You can say, look how easy it is to place for me to place everything down now.
Yeah, that's really awesome. All right,
No.
now,
It's also very easy for me to break the blocks.
well, of course, if it's easy to build them, it's easy to break them.
Yeah, so do you like my little corner thing?
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Nice. So now you just gotta build all this to the farm then.
Yes, but I will need your assistance for that.
Why?
Placing red wool so I can do it.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me do that then.
Because we can also just instead of like blocking out.
Actually, you kind of already destroyed those blocks, so I
Oh,
need to
sorry, hold on,
go.
I have 27 red wool here. Build the red wool. Oh God.
Yeah, I was getting
Those
obliterated by
managed to
it.
choke you dead.
Yeah, I know.
And now they bits to dust.
Man, my boots got destroyed. Crap.
Wait, isn't this the last time of summer, so you won't need the boots?
I know I won't. But you know how I am. I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
So, even if I don't need them, I'm still making them. I got. Ah, ha ha ha. Come on. I'm just two pieces of.
Everybody's dying. No, I'm not dying right now.
No, no, Rufino's not dying. He's doing fine, I guess.
Yes, sir. Look, this thing's now an extra pixel shorter.
Good for it.
Not good for it, because that means it's being eaten.
Well, I mean, it's good for everybody else. Oop. Okay, up we go. Oop. There we go. And here we go. Grab the left sleeves, and we'll produce our last pair of boots.
There we go, sir. I've
Last
attacked him
pair
now.
of boots for the summer. And whatever happens to this armor, I could absolutely care less, because I've got a set of armor that's perfectly ready for the next summer.
Yes, sir. I need to make it another pixel shorter.
Cool.
Yes, sir. But you have to admit, the red wool outline is pretty good.
Yeah. Where do you want me to start the red wool?
Well, preferably start shooting it off of right where I am.
Okay. Alright.
Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
look, I just
Yeah.
now have the bridge ready to go shoot off that way. No, sir,
Alright.
sir. You don't want to do it like that. It's incorrect.
Why?
I have to be able to stand on the block. Remember?
Okay.
So you want to do it like Well, let me remove this one block which I had right here. You want to put it on the second block.
Oh, okay. You want to give me that wool?
Oh yeah, here.
Thank you. I will build it out then. I don't know where exactly you want me to turn it, but
Like maybe follow go this way now, and then it'll just turn it again when you reach the drop off, and then have the thing just run around the thing.
okay.
Make sense? Like just do a circle around it.
Yeah. You're gonna need more white or more red wool.
I know we will, but you can always go shoot it from our from our sheepies.
Yeah.
That's why we have those sheepies.
Yeah, I know. For your benefit. Oh, I think I went one too far. You wanted me to go around your little thingy here, right?
Yeah, preferably yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go around this and then go loop back around to this thing.
All right. Gotta get some more wool.
As I go back to finishing the little outline curve there.
While I wait for the. Really? Sir? You're about to lose a bunch of sheep.
Why?
Creeper decided to go boom boom. And
Uh-oh.
your
Uh-oh.
pen decided to
Sure.
self-destruct.
Wheat. Use wheat. Get them back in there with wheat. Hold
I do
wheat
not
down.
have wheat on me, sir.
Okay, I'll go get some wheat. Sir, because I have a way of containing them. Save it.
Oh, you might want to hurry up with that, because they are leaving very quickly from the world.
Hold on. Wheat. I got wheat. Okay, sir. Make more fences, quick. I'll hold them in.
You want me to make more fences? Okay.
I can hold them in. You just have to make the fences.
Okay, let me see if I remember how to make them.
It's just sticks and planks.
I know it's sticks and planks, I just don't remember which way. I think it's this way, if I'm not mistaken. I am
Like through the
right.
defense gates.
I got it.
Yeah, you need more than just that many.
I know that. Why do you think I'm making more? I was just making sure I knew what I was doing. Because I'm not good enough for one yet. I haven't unlocked it. I have not gotten to the stage where I'm good enough for a subscribing panel.
You need sir, if you have multiple alt accounts, just make them all subscribe.
I
Follow.
don't have old accounts, bro.
Alt accounts. I'm asking you, telling your friend, make a bunch of alt accounts and make them follow so we can get to the point.
Oh yeah. I need like 50 followers.
Yeah, 50 followers to make 50 alt accounts.
So yeah, I'm not very close to that. I mean that's my ultimate goal. I'd love to get to 50 followers, but you know, it's quite a ways.
By the way, why do you think I told you to make 50 alt accounts?
It ain't gonna happen soon.
Unless somebody makes 50 alt accounts for us.
Yeah, or unless it just somehow people finally find the channel and are just like, "Oh, hey, this is interesting. I'm gonna follow this guy."
Or we have some friends with 50 alt accounts.
Ow. Come on. No, stop.
God's attention again. Come on, I'm gonna try to get their attention. Target me. Focus on me.
Ow.
Focus on me. Sure, I got them right. I got their attention on me. Build a fence quickly.
I get it. I gotta fix the problem. Hold on.
Just, just fix the fence first.
I can't fix the fence until I fix the problem. Because the creeper decided it wanted to have a show. So, if the creeper decided it wanted to blow up stuff, then
No,
it was gonna blow stuff up.
no, Sheepy, you stay in here. Hold on, Sheepy, get back in here.
Ow.
Sheepies.
The sheep are just like, no. The sheep are like, heck no, you ain't doing this. Okay, that explains my problem.
Sheepy.
Sheeps are like, nah, you ain't doing this to me, bro.
There you go. Sheepies.
Sheeps are like, nah, we ain't listening to you, bro. Alright, I got your fence fixed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now that I fixed your fence, I still require all of the essences quickly. As quickly as your essence creation can possibly go.
Sir, the red wool so we can make the thing bigger.
I know.
I got some more.
Cool. Whoops. Uh oh, there we go. Okay. Game almost decided to crash. Game was almost like, nope. It's autumn now, everybody.
I'm burning up alive. I require.
You require what?
I require some leaves, like a leaf hat. That's all I need.
Why?
Cause it's still not deep enough into autumn.
No,
Like,
don't steal that armor. That's
sir, I
special armor. That
require a leaf hat to live.
that is special. Let me go get you some. Hold on.
I know. I'm just holding on to this so I can live for it.
Well, I don't want you to use its durability.
I know. Why do you think I'm staying inside?
God darn it, stupid creeper. I'm getting all the leaves off this tree. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So, does the hat actually help you,
It will make me immortal.
even though it's not summer?
Well, don't forget, autumn's usually slightly hot in the beginning. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know how it works though, honestly.
I know. If the chest plate is helping me, then the hat should.
Here, I'm just gonna make you a full set. That.
Yes, sir.
This.
You know, wait until I get sunscreen.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be cool. This. And what's the last? Oh yes, chest plate. There you go. All right, take this and this and
Picking it all
this
up, remember?
and this
Sir, you're picking
and
it all
this.
up.
Why aren't you picking it up? Damn it!
I'm standing on top of it. You just keep throwing it directly at your feet.
I'm
So exit the thing and you'll see what I mean. There you go.
finally.
Finally picked up something.
I was literally throwing it on top of me, and it just kept giving it to me.
Sir, why don't you just press Q? You don't have to toss it up top. Just press Q on it.
Fine. Go, go. Can you please take the damn things, bro?
Aim your camera a tad bit farther up.
That was not what I meant to throw. Oh, come on.
Not those again.
Take these, please. Oh, come on, dude.
Aim your camera up.
I did aim the dang camera up. Jesus. Pick up the damn things. Finally. Jesus. Nah.
There we go.
Hey, hey. That was a headache and a half. Now, you said
Oh,
you
no.
got more red wool, right?
Yeah, it's on my dead carcass.
Oh. Well, go get your dead carcass.
Somebody's calling me.
Oh.
Get back.
Alright.
Yeah.
We are going to use up this red wool that we have for right now. Actually, we're going to go ahead and expand it by one here. That way we can just kind of... Oh, we're out. Okay. Hey, sheepies, you got more red wool for me? Perfect. Go, you guys. Give
I'm
me...
gonna turn off my Kodak cam first. I'm going to go into mute in Discord.
Oh, okay, why?
Uh,
Okay, I have no idea where he's going, but I guess it's something. So, we'll just wait for him to get back, I suppose. While we're waiting, we can get all this over to the farm. We can surprise him. We can be like, yo, look at what we did while you were gone, good sir. We was busy. He's gonna be like, holy crap, nice. Thank you. Or at least he better be like that, or I'm gonna rip him to shreds. Oh, there's a little puddle here. Random water puddle there. Yay! We're getting so much wool right now. This is great.
okay, I returned.
Where'd you go?
My friend called me.
Oh, which friend?
Friend, which you don't know.
Ah,
From
okay.
my old pool.
Oh, what did he want?
He got a new addition to his little family called a doggo.
Aw, how cute.
And the name
Wait,
is Bailey.
is what?
The name is Bailey.
Oh, cute. One of your sheeps escaped.
I can tell that.
I'm just letting you know.
There you go. Now I can actually work.
Hey, can I have that wool?
What wool?
The red wool.
Oh yeah, hold on. On my way.
I'm right here.
And I need to get back onto my block of safety. There you go.
Thank you.
Because I'm currently, as you know, I have to place a block down for my block of safety.
Yeah.
I have to go back to lop off a
Don't
piece of
worry, I'm getting the red wool has almost reached the farm.
good.
And then I'll wrap around the farm. So here we go.
So the wheat will allow us to get
More seeds.
more sheepies.
Oh, well, yeah,
The wheat
because we can
itself will
breed
allow us to
them.
get more sheepies, which equal more wool, which then equal me I'll be able to man the seeds better.
Yeah, I find it funny that I'm kind of doing your job sort of for you.
I'm just expanding my little bridge
I
so I
mean,
can
I was
actually.
originally gonna be the farmer, and then you're like, "Oh, let me take responsibility of all the farming." But because originally I was gonna do all the farming, but and I just wanted you to do the mystical agriculture stuff. But then you took responsibility of all the farming, so I was like, "Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, like, I guess that's fine."
Yeah, I'm just currently taking. You're taking the responsibility for now until I can get finish my bridge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which way at? I almost finished adding the outline
Oh, really? Oh, that
for
looks
the.
amazing. Look at that. That's cool.
Oh, hi, sheepy.
Yeah, I told you one of them escaped.
Ape, do you want to see what that means?
Does it get to die?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna suck its blood. Oh, how disappointing.
On. On. Slow down. No.
Oh, well, that sheep didn't live. That sheep unfortunately had a very, well, at least it had a relatively quick end.
Yeah, relatively.
It didn't suffer for too long.
What? I forgot you was in here. You didn't even pay attention. Oh yeah, I didn't even make a noise. These are. No, I'm going to get rid of them. Yeah, you didn't even make a noise. He doesn't even wear that.
Alright, we got some more wool.
Cause you he makes a noise when he's in here. Guitar stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna put your guitar stuff with your underwear, okay? Okay.
We and we're gonna continue to wrap around the farm here.
Dude, if you have all this stuff blocking your air purifier, how's it gonna work? Good point.
Oh no, the end of the day is almost here. This is not good. We have got to finish up the the goal is to finish this path of red all the way around. That'll be the goal. So we only have a little bit left. A little bit of time left. And I don't know if we can do it.
Hey sir, do you want to put on your armor which gives you speed bonus?
Uh, not quite.
Ooh.
Can you breed some more of the sheepies?
Yeah, so my Toshi wants to go out.
Ah, okay. I'll do it then. I'll grab the smaller stack of wheat and we can breed some more red sheepies. Red sheepies to allow for more red wool. Now they're gonna take a couple of days to grow, but once they do grow, that'll be very good. How many red sheep do we have? We only have 3. Oh, means we can only get 2 of them. Let's get you and you. You guys are going to do your thing. There you go. Nice. All right. And because everybody has their wool on right now, we're gonna quickly run and grab the red wool from everybody. And I can't see now. Alright. We're gonna run over here really quick. We gotta finish fixing that hole actually. And then we will use the wool that we gathered. Whoops. I need to put this in my offhand. There we go. We're gonna use our wool that we got, and we are going to quickly. The last time we played regular Minecraft, I think that was a couple of months ago. We had a city building challenge with no mods. It was we just started it, and during that stream, Rofino literally left us and went to sleep. So that was, annoying, but it was fine. Wasn't too big a deal. All right, let's go and get that hole fixed. Let's get a couple of these holes fixed because we've had a lot of creepers around. So we're gonna run over here. Oh, that's so sad. Seriously, really? No, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you kill me. Yeah. No, 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 nope. Hello. Okay. Apparently got a whole party here. Oh no. No, I'm screwed. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm trying to fill this stuff while I'm running around avoiding these guys. This is stressful. God. No.
I
Okay.
returned, sir.
Hello. I could use some help. I got a huge party on me right now.
Hold on, I need to get my sword ready.
Never mind, I died.
I must kill the name vampire. You're dead today.
It killed me.
Die, 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 die,
It
die.
was evil.
Named vampires are so strong.
Yeah, you're telling me.
They're faster than normal vampires.
Uh-huh.
They have a speed bonus, which I don't have yet. So there.
Ow. Really? Really? What is with all the vampires? Gee.
I have to kill. They also have enhanced strength. Ah. Yeah, sir. You definitely need to get your steak.
Yeah.
No,
Uh-oh.
you don't need to get a piece of meat. You actually need the wooden steaks.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get this back into our offhand so we can fix this here. Perfect.
Okay, sir, I killed
Now,
them.
no, not again.
Sir, so it's
Seriously?
not a named vampire. It's only a.
Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked though. I'm running into the house here.
Sir, they destroyed me armor again. There you go, sir. I already killed them all.
Good, thank you. Very much appreciated. I'm trying to get all the red wool. I'm trying to do this stuff at night, even though I have problems at night because I'm not a vampire.
Yeah, we do need to get you a better, higher trained vampire hunter.
I mean, I guess. Can
But for
you,
that, we need to find a village.
there we go.
Because it will allow you to insta kill vampires if they're below a certain amount of HP.
Really?
Yeah,
Gee. Sounds crazy.
they would technically be able to insta kill me if I drop below a certain HP.
Wow. Alright, let's get these guys breeded, shall we? You and you. Alright, perfect. We're gonna have a lot of red sheep. I think I shared the wrong one.
Well, I have the cat one.
Yeah, she is the wrong one. My bad. Whatever, it's fine. We'll have a different colored wool, cause why not? It's fine though. I got I got 11 pieces of wool from that. That's nice. Hello. Can you guys not come after me, please? I'd greatly appreciate it.
3,
Or
4,
not.
5,
Darn it. These
5,
darn zombies, I swear sometimes.
1,
Sometimes these zombies,
2, 3, 4,
they're just...
5, 6, 7. There we go.
Okay.
Boom. There we go, sir. I'm now taking the first turn.
Oops. I got problems, sir. Can you help me?
Sure, where?
Over here. Horde of zombies. Thank you. Was I using... I was using the wrong block. Okay. Where did that, didn't give me one? Oh, yes it did. I was like, what? No. Okay. Run over to the other side here. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. Darn it. Can you please not attack me? I'm trying to do stuff here at night, and you are making it very difficult. Hey, hey. Yeah, the music they have in game is pretty good. It's very relaxing. Except when, you know, you're getting constantly killed by skeletons and creepers. Oh, dear God.
Sorry.
You suck, bro. If
How
I'm
do I?
trying to do stuff at night, you know, it doesn't go well. Think I probably destroyed the farm as well. Because of your little thing there, buddy.
Ah, I dug too deep.
Hopefully, based on where I think the sun's at, or the moon's at rather.
Yep.
Yeah,
Become
the
daytime.
sun's coming up. Thank God.
I'll be able to work now. Do you understand why?
Why?
If you get there's a one block on each thing, I'll be able to work during the daytime.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, so you can start reusing some of this red wool. You can start using it in the other places, sir.
oh, cool.
So if you want to get over here and use some of it, you can come and use it.
I'm fixing things. Hold on. We had a slight explosion issue. So, I'm
Yes, sir. I have an idea which will make my job a lot easier.
well, good for you.
Do I have shoes on me? Yeah, I do.
Did you just ask if you had shoes?
Oh, I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. That's
You know
weird,
when you just
but
start talking to yourself?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did right there.
Okay, don't worry, I ain't questioning you. I
There's
mean, I
something with.
am, but you know.
But do you also just randomly start talking to yourself sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, I occasionally do it, but
Like you just ask yourself a question out loud.
yeah.
Yeah, so you
All
see what
right.
I mean? That I want to do.
Yeah, I was getting there. I was finishing up with the farm
Okay,
first,
so
so.
here's 13 wool.
Oh, thanks. All right. And gotta come around here. Oh yes, wool. Let's get the wool going. Go around the edge here, like so. And we'll come back around this way. And now we need to get some more. But that's fine because we have a bunch of red sheep now, so. It's not too hard to get red wool.
Yes, mom. Oh.
And in we go. Grab that. You. Thank you. You may give me your wool. You may give me yours. I'll take yours. Gotta get all the red sheep here. I'll take yours and yours. Perfect. One shear of all the sheep. Oh, there you go. I got 14 wool from it. That's not bad. Alright. I think Rofina disappeared again. He's like always disappearing. I don't know where he went again, but it's fine. We're just gonna place down our wool. We almost have it all the way around, so it'll be good once we get the last bit of red wool. It does look like a couple of sheep have eaten, so we can pop ourselves back in. Grab you, run over to here and grab you. Perfect. Steal your wool. Alright, perfect. We got 5 more. So, we're gonna run over to here. Hey, I can see it. It's about to connect, so that's awesome. Now we just need the tiniest littlest bit more. Oh dear, that was a big drop. Or looked like a big drop. Wasn't that big a drop, but looked like a bigger drop than it was. Oh dear. Alright, let's go get some more wool. Just like so. Alright, perfect. Man, I wish my game were running a bit smoother, but it's fine. We'll get it working a bit better soon. Alright, run down. And come around here. Plop, plop. Around here.
He's right there.
And bam. Hey, Rofina.
What?
We just finished the red wool all the way around the farm.
Nice.
My dad just dropped off a bunch of shirts that I'm gonna have to go ahead and hang.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
I need to get. I got someone for a bookmarker.
Yeah, what?
A bookmarker.
Hmm. Well, you know what, Rofina?
What?
For all the times you've disappeared, it's my turn to disappear for a quick bit. I gotta
Okay.
go
Cool.
ahead and hang some shirts. So I'm gonna run over into the house, but I
1,
finished up your red wool, so
4, 5,
you should
6.
be able to continue doing that. So I shall be right back.
1, 2, 3,
Actually,
4,
yeah. Oh yeah.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Makes sense. Wait a minute. Does that make sense actually? No, because I'm not gonna here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I never messed up. I'm really good at those games that like the claw goes down. You gotta grab it up. It's stepping and like you said. There you go. Uh,
All right, I'm back. How's it going, Rofina?
Good. I just noticed I messed something up.
What'd you screw up?
Nothing too big. It was just I accidentally did one too short.
Ew.
Nothing too bad. Just a tad bit too make things right.
Okay.
Quick fix for me, but still.
Looking very interesting.
Why the path or the? The red, how the red thing is just surrounding the thing, or just
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry about that. I needed to survive.
yeah, I know.
It'll eventually look nicer once the wool's all gone, but still.
Yeah.
Our next target's to the sheep and cow farm.
Okay.
Okay, well I'm gonna get back to work on this. Okay.
Yeah, go.
One,
I'm not stopping you.
two, three. One, two, three. One.
Oh, we got problems again. Darn it. See, how much of the red wool do you actually save? And how much of it do you just kind of ruin with your cutting?
So far, that entire area which led us here.
Yeah.
That was only one red wool block.
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
talking about the one which led us all the way to the factory from the hill.
Yeah.
That was not. That was roughly about a quarter of a red wool block, give or take.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah, pretty good reap of the rewards. Make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to keep the sheep in. There we go. We almost lost a sheep.
Oh yeah, you mean it left the thing?
It almost did.
Ah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, just when you were trying to get in there.
Yeah. I kept it in, but we almost lost it. So,
22, 21, 1, 1, 2.
I'm gonna see if I can't breed some more of them. And you. You and you.
Yeah.
You and you.
Oh, my mom's calling me right back.
Alright.
Coming.
Okay. That should be enough for now. We don't need too many sheep. Otherwise, we're gonna overload the pen. Have way too many sheep.
Okay, I'll be right back. You need to ask my mom. Mom.
Alright. Also, hopefully we don't end up using like all the grass. But okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Ow, ow. Come on. Really? Can't even catch a break. Dude. You guys need to chill. You guys need to take a chill, bro.
Chill pill.
Yeah, they really need a chill. They keep coming and killing me. It's like, seriously? Like, I'm just trying to work here and you come and kill me. Like, I do not approve of that.
I like you weren't even bothering them, but then they just came like from the left field.
Exactly. Like, literally, I was just minding my own thing and they just come out and are like, alright, it's time for you to die. Buckle up, buddy.
Time for you to die, Buckaroo.
It's like, well, screw you too. No, I think I want this one. I don't know which one I want. I'm gonna die. No. Please, let me live. Please, you guys, please. Please, I don't need to die. I'm not ready to die. Ah, screw you. How come you're so close to me and you're not helping me out, buddy?
Sir, I'm focused on building.
Yeah, and
No,
I'm focused on trying to help you with the building, and instead you're
you
sitting
also
there
haven't
just...
called for my assistance. 'Cause usually you call me for my assistance.
Well, you should know that if I'm in a situation like that, I require your assistance.
You said, no, I just want to my marshmallows.
I want your marshmallows.
Bone Crusher. I just got an achievement for how many monsters I killed, I think, right?
Don't know.
Killed 50 undead creatures.
Nice. Okay, that's funny. I was in the wrong place both times.
Ugh. Fun.
I was like, it's either this one or that one, and then it turns out to be the one even further right. I was like, well, okay. Alright.
Okay, there we go.
I know how it works. I build a lot of this type of stuff.
Good.
Darn it, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, I better be able to get back. I just thought about that. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Screw you.
Who?
This the creeper. Creeper man just decided, nope.
Did you die from him?
No. She just made a big giant hole and almost blew bad stuff up. Oh, come on, zombie.
Can I tell you how much glowstone how many blocks of glowstone I used for this entire thing, which is done so far?
Sure.
One.
Nice. I'm currently in the process of trying to murder this zombie who was trying to murder me.
And you.
Rufino, I require assistance. Please, help me. Thank you.
Fly, do your job.
Huh?
You know how flies usually eat dead stuff? Do you get what I said?
What'd you say?
You know how flies usually eat dead stuff?
Yeah.
Told the fly to do his job. What were you fighting?
a dead zombie. Oh my god. That's perfect, yes. Do its job. I think we might have too many sheep for the pen. The grass seems to be sort of non-existent. Also, with all the movement of the animals, my game is just like, heck nah. Alright. Up, all the way, around, here. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Buddy, buddy. Good buddy. I hope you don't mind me skipping 2 blocks. He probably didn't even hear me. Oh, is the entrance on this side? It is, okay. Alright. Needy, huh? Trying to get all the wool that we need from the sheep. Because I don't think we can get more sheep. Because it seems like a lot of the grass is being devoured. Oh, come on. Don't press that down. Oh, Rufino died. He just doofed. Alright, no worries. We round the pen. Round the pen. We're using so much wool. Feel like we're just gonna break one block here just to allow ourselves an easy entry. And well, LOL. LOL. I ain't gonna be a part of your thing there, buddy. That's your thing. Anywho, plop you. And plop out here. And we'll keep going around. I just almost walked right by it. There we go. And we'll just keep going around. Just like that. And we can keep getting some wool. Well, not quite. Nobody's got wool for us yet. But as soon as we've got wool, we'll get some more. We use so much wool. Oh my god. I'm just now realizing it. Alright. That Enderman stole something. I hope it was just a piece of grass, but I don't know exactly. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. But 'tis what it is, I suppose. I'm just making a path. It's not my job to ask questions. I just grab the wool and build it. Alright. Then we can go around this corner, like so. And we are ready for some more wool, so now we just gotta play a bit of waiting, because we're kinda using the wool a little bit quicker than are producing it, so. Let's see how his stuff is looking. He's definitely creating some interesting looking blocks. But he's making his thing here. Technically, because it's a piece of a block, you can walk on it, so makes an interesting path, which is cool. I don't know why he did what he did with that whole
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
thing.
Somebody found a dog out on the streets.
Oh, and now
Try
it's
to
in
figure
your
out what
house.
species it is.
And now it's in your house.
No,
Oh,
it's at my neighbor's house.
ah,
Because they found it, so they currently have it taken in so that they can find its owner eventually.
cool. Does it have a collar and stuff, or no?
No.
And it might be just a stray.
That's what I think it might be, but still. It still might be somebody's dog, like they chewed off their collar.
Could be.
Because Coco chewed off her collar.
Really?
Yeah, so she has no collar on currently, but she's chipped. So
Wow.
if you
My
take her
dog
to the
hasn't chewed off her collar.
well, Coco's also in her was in her teething stage.
Mm.
You know when they like to chew everything up?
Yeah. My dog didn't rip apart her collar. She just ripped apart her bed twice or three
Ah,
times. I forget. But yeah.
yeah, I was able to find out the species.
And he's disappeared again. Good lord. We've almost gone around to one of the pens. We're close. Then we just need to go across the other. And hopefully, we'll have enough wool. I mean, honestly.
Yes, sir. I'm running out of glowstone.
Uh-oh. Time to make another trip to the nether?
No, my first block.
Oh, okay.
That's how much I use. I only used one block so far.
You almost done with some of this wool so I can use it?
Yeah, you can tell based on this if there's a path on it.
Oh, okay, so if there's a path, I can take it?
Yeah, the path you can take it.
Okay. If there's a path, I can take it. Oh. So I can take this one. I can take you. I can take you. I can take this side.
Yeah, 'cause look, I can just walk on top of the path for now.
Yeah, I know.
So if I walk on top of the path, you can take. I can just walk to my location.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me finish the path right here. This part. Oh, ooh.
What? Well, what?
Yeah, sir. Look how much of the glowstone I have still remaining.
I know, you're pretty low. You just got a little bit now.
And one entire block did all of this.
I know, that's pretty crazy. That's what happens when you're using small sections of the block.
It's only a 2 pixel wide thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're all the way over there now? Wow.
I need to go get some more glowstone.
Okay.
Cause I've been doing it like large chunks because
Hmm.
where I am right now.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
God, no!
carefully going. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there.
Sir, what's happening?
What do you mean?
It for I had to leave the game and rejoin. The blocks are glitching out. It's not in existence.
Okay then. I re-invited you, so. And that should be it. And now I can go around the second part of the pen. Oh, that was close. I thought I placed that wrong there for a sec. That one I placed wrong. Oh, okay, there we go. Just decided to glitch on me, but alright. Here we go. We actually made it pretty far with that. Wow. Not too bad. Alright, I need to slip over here again. I need to break in here. When I say break in, I don't actually mean break in because it's our own sheepies, but I sort of do mean break in because we're kind of breaking into their place, so we're kind of breaking in, but not really.
Oh, sir, you don't need to wear your sting anymore. Your leaf armor.
Oh yeah, I know. I've not had it for a while. I told you.
Remember I need to wear my the hat for the first day?
Do you not need to anymore?
No,
Because
because
it's
you already.
nighttime, so I don't know if it's still.
Well, sir, I wasn't wearing anything the entire day.
Oh, were you? Well, you did
Yeah.
die, so
Well, I died because I was in the middle of the sun.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, messed that part up.
lovely.
Nothing. I didn't mess it too badly, but I just broke too much.
And I can officially tell you that we have gone all the way around both pens.
Yeah, sir. Look how far I got in the thing now.
Oh, nice.
Look how far I am.
Yeah, and look at how far I got.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty far with this compared to how far you've gotten.
Yeah. And the amount of red wool we're gonna have after this is gonna be absurd.
Yeah, but we can always just use it for like remember how I want to build a massive castle?
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably just be repurposed for the production of that.
Well, you don't want to use wool for outside buildings.
Oh, it's gonna be for like the drapes.
You do know we have actual drapes, right?
Oh, you know those big like fancy drapes that are usual multiple colors
Yeah.
on castles.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to use wool because then I can engrave. It'll be easier for me to engrave like gold inscriptions on it.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So, now it's ready for you to go around with your glowstone. So hopefully you've got a bunch of glowstone.
Can you go give me some? Can you go give me another block of glowstone, please?
Maybe.
Mhm.
Do you have glowstone sitting somewhere?
Yeah, it should be. And maybe in one of the chests.
Ow. Ow. Screw you, Spidey.
Spidey Man. Spidey Man does whatever a Spidey Man can.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Hey, the spider is doing whatever a spider can.
We have a lot of glowstone dust.
Then make a block and then bring it to me.
Okay.
Look out, it's a Spidey Man.
Oh, I accidentally picked up a chiseled block.
Ha, lol.
Block.chisel and bits.chiseled wool. Automatically restock and store bits.
Wait, hold
Okay.
on, sir. Hold on, sir. I need to get something, but I need to figure out what it costs. This thing, yes. Chisel bit bag. I need wool. I need 8 pieces of wool.
I've got lots of wool.
Okay, can I have 8 pieces of it?
I mean, you could, yeah. Here's your glowstone, by the way.
Thank you. Place
Yeah.
it down. I'm gonna place it down right for the last.
Crap. I have 7 pieces. And then a chiseled piece.
Well, I can fix the chisel piece. Just place down the chisel one. Oh.
What
Huh.
was that?
Uh.
Oh, did your dumb brain decide to...
Yeah, I had it on plane mode by accident.
Oh.
So when I missed the block, so it messed up. Okay, yes, sir. Place down the wool, please. Yeah,
It's
sir.
literally
Look
one
how much
piece.
damage it has.
It's the one piece of damage.
Not pure perfect piece of wool. Oh
And
god!
you suck.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Sir, I just look up and I say, "Oh God," and I just see the creeper, the zombie, just go, "No."
Ay.
Oh, my fault. The zombie decided you were a good piece of meat.
But it is your fault that you didn't save me, so.
I didn't see him coming until he already knocked you.
Oh, you shoulda.
Um.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use this real quick. I need to do this, surrounded by this,
What is that?
the bag where I can store all my bits.
Oh, cool.
And look, I'm gonna put a bunch of glowstone bits in here. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look in there. And I put a bunch of glowstone in there.
Here, take some glowstone dust.
No, I'm good. Like, oh, sorry. It can only hold bits.
No, I know. But I was handing you.
Okay, can I have my bag again?
Oh, that's a lot of bits.
Yes, sir. Don't you want me to do that to the entire glowstone block? What you see there?
Oh, nice.
Look, look at this now. No, 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 no.
Proceeds to devour block. Block becomes
Here,
non-existent.
sir, look how much bits that's in there now.
Good lord. That's a lot.
And I'm going to use that. I'm going to use all of that to finish this entire thing without having to leave. Without having to go back. That's a good thing. I don't have to go back.
Nice. Well, hey, you should probably find a good, pause point.
Why?
Look at how long we've been going for.
But yeah. Okay. We'll pull up a pause point and then we'll.
If you want to, why don't you finish the farm, and then we can take a pause. Oh boy. Probably.
Ooh, sir,
No, I think that was actually Julian.
sir.
Oh no.
Tisk, tisk. I'm gonna have to redo all that. Unless you got the pieces of it.
Nope.
Tisk. I have to redo all that then. Just,
Hey, hey.
yeah, we'll probably have to. Okay, well, I'm gonna play you to the farm, then we'll go. Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
What?
22, 21. Um, um, um,
I don't
um.
have any more red wool.
Okay, mom, I'll take her out soon. Oh, you have to take out Coco soon.
Ah, okay. Just make it around the farm, and I would say connect it, but you can't really connect it. Unless I have, actually, yes, you can, because I can get some of the wool. Because you've been building it. So, I'll just come around and destroy some of the wool. That I haven't actually been picking up at all. Oh dear. Well, let me put my torches in my offhand. Then I will run over to here and switch this out, and then I will just
Yeah, well, Coco really wants to stuff in there.
fix this over here so that you can reconnect it. Just like so. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. Again? What the
And
hell?
that's another piece.
What the hell?
Okay, yeah, so we'll just stop for now because my dog has to go to the bathroom.
Dude, no.
My dog Coco has to go to the bathroom real bad.
Oh, Coco? Yeah,
Yeah.
go take Coco. And just come back. Just come back and we can quickly finish and we'll be good. As soon as he gets back, we'll finish and all will be good. Well, that was close. Good lord. Torches. There we go. Now I need some more dirt so I can fix up the dirt. Why? Why? Why must creepers hate me so much? I don't even do anything and they just decide, okay, time for you to go boom. And then they blow me up. It's like, seriously, like, you couldn't do that to somebody else. It had to be me. Had to. But whatever, it's fine. Tis fine, I suppose. I guess it could have been worse, right? I didn't even see your message there. No, no, I'm not really into anybody at the moment. Like I said, I'm just trying to kind of get through school. And I can think about that type of stuff, but, you know, getting through school is my main thing at the moment. I also need some more dirt, so let me run and get some more dirt. Yeah, yeah, that's what I figure. Figure I'll finish up school and worry about everything else afterward. Ideally. And I mean, I'm not doing too bad. I mean, my GPA isn't as good as yours, but I think I ended last semester with A's and B's in all my classes, I believe. My math grade right now is a B minus. It's actually really good. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. No, I will not be doing this. God. Hop and close. Poof. Ho 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 ho. So we do this thing called integrated math, and it's basically a whole bunch of math subjects that we spend like a couple of weeks doing instead of, spending a whole semester on a certain topic. So we do geometry and trigonometry and this and that. I would definitely prefer if we stuck with certain topics for, a long period of time though. I mean, that would be so much better. Because we hardly get a chance to actually learn the topic. I mean, we literally spend like a week on each topic, and then we go through like 4 topics, and then our teacher gives us a test on each topic, and then we move on. So Yeah, not exactly the greatest, but it's not too bad, I suppose.
Okay, I returned.
Oh, good, good. I fixed the wool so that you could repair it.
It's a simple fix.
Well, as long as it's simple.
Shouldn't take me too long to fix.
I'm doing pretty good. Still play it, so you know. Ow, come on.
Pretty sure you have a video or two with your guitar.
Yeah, yeah. I have like 2 videos on my YouTube channel that I played my guitar in. Not very many people watch them, but I still have them. Run over here. Yes, I know you watch them because you
Exactly.
watch almost all of them.
Well, because your grandma watches everyone.
Yeah. Well, almost everyone. When they went on vacation, they weren't watching them, but
They watch them probably in video form.
I mean, I don't think she's caught up yet, honestly.
Oh God!
What? What
Nothing.
happened?
Nothing.
I was gonna say everything looks normal.
I told him to then just dig a trench in the red wool.
Oh my god.
Wait, how did that become 18? Oh, alright, 21. There you go.
Well, good for you. Good for you. I'm trying to get a good view of what you're doing right now because I can't see with you up on the thing, so
Caesar, I'm almost done with this side.
nice. And then you just have, oh, you actually connected it over here too. Alright, if you want to help me get all the red wool off, we can then go back to the house and,
I'll have to do the lining later.
yeah. But you don't need the blocks underneath it to do it, right?
Nope, I don't.
Good. Alright, I'll start working over here. Alright, we're gonna quickly get these destroyed and then we'll be good. And then you only have one more area to do. At least as of right now, since we haven't built anything new yet. Want to make sure I
There we go.
said that yet.
Don't worry about this one, okay?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Because you need it in order to connect it. I know.
Actually, I can
Alright,
just quickly so do you want to see me how I do the quick connections?
sure. I'm watching. Oh, that's really cool. I always wondered why you have those couple of really weird spots where it's connected in weird ways.
Yeah, cause I have those over there just because I have 28. I want to keep 28 on me, so it's an easy number to remember. 21.
Mm. So,
Like, Sarah, look. I'm sure how easy it is for me to extend this. Like, look, extendo,
wow. Well, hey, if you're
and then
gonna do it that fast, why don't we just quickly finish?
good point.
Might as well.
Extendo.
I mean, if you're just gonna quickly extendo like that, like, we might as well just... I'll just sit here and destroy the blocks while you're building.
It's just the leap ups that take a second.
Yeah.
You can tell because of where I currently am with the leap ups.
Yeah. I've already caught back up to you.
Because leap ups, I have to make sure I have one above it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But at least when you get up here, it'll be easy because it'll be extending again.
Yep. Extendo. Oh, I actually made that too big.
Alright. And now you can just extend
Extendo Maximus.
it. That was the weirdest voice I've heard you make.
Extendo Maximus.
Oh dear. You're weird sometimes. I guess that's why we work so well together.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait. I messed up here. I'll give you a second.
You messed up? How'd you... Oh, did you forget to do the turning connecty thingy?
No, I forgot to hold right click.
Oh.
I forgot to hold right click.
Ah, that's a problem.
Yeah, because that's how so I have to do the turning thing, so you have to give me a second, okay?
Yeah, go do the turning things. I'll just, leave those until you get there. Because I can go ahead and just follow around.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Sometimes it acts weird.
How so?
Like, I tried to do the Extendo Maximus, and it just doesn't place every block. Wait on, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
God. No wonder.
What?
Hold on.
What did you screw up?
I didn't screw up on anything. Hold on.
Oh, I just realized I wasn't collecting, like, any of these blocks. I guess my inventory had been full.
Yeah, hold on, sir.
Well, I gotta collect these blocks, so I'm...
Yeah, sir.
What?
No wonder the Extendo Maximus was working. I just ran out of blocks.
Oh.
Because
I...
these are such big areas.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Yeah, this
Okay,
wasn't a
yes.
creeper this time.
Yeah, at least. I need to go
It
through
also gives me
some more...
time to go very far ahead of you.
Huh?
It also gives me time to get very far ahead of you.
Yeah. Then you don't have to worry about me breaking something that you need. I'm gonna go place some stuff in the chest so I have a little bit more room. And you got a couple of blocks around here that you're gonna have to clean up.
I know I will.
You've created some interesting looking blocks in your little weird stuff.
It's not weird. It's allowing me to move around the house.
Well, yeah, but honestly, it's kind of weird.
I should rephrase that. It's allowing me to remove around the house easily.
Oh, does she?
Who is this person?
Who's who?
The person that you just asked. Does she?
Uh, I already, I already. He's my sixth grade friend.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
But brain sometimes has potato seconds.
yeah. Nah, I gotcha.
forget something what you told me, or then I remembered the second you said, like, oh yeah.
Come on, zombs.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
You can destroy most of this now.
I know. I just can't destroy the middle. Because you haven't finished with it yet. Which is fine. I have a long way to go.
Before you even catch up to me now. Cause look,
Yeah,
look how much I got done.
I know. You got to the entire other side.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had this long done for you, so you've been able to do this for a long time. You just haven't yet. And now you have.
Yeah, because now with the bag, it makes my life 10 times easier.
Yeah. While I'm doing this, you want to go clean up your weird blocks that you've left around?
Yeah, I'm not done yet though.
I thought you were.
Almost done. I'm not fully done yet.
I guess it's because you haven't seen them in a while, huh? you, you, uh, you're confusing me because I've seen both of them pretty recently, and so they don't look very different to me. But you haven't seen them for years, so that actually makes sense. Now
Is
that I
there which ones?
think
Oh
about it,
yeah, okay. Yeah, let me just eat them all up with the chisel.
you got one by the house too. Oh, buddy. Whoops. Uh oh. There we go. All right. And we just gotta go and destroy the middle. Or I do. Which isn't gonna take long because I've gotten the other parts destroyed. So I can just go like this. And just like that.
Hey sir, I'm done.
And I'm almost done. I just have like 4 more blocks to destroy.
Why are you doing that? I'm just gonna slowly start adding the red bits.
And I'm done.
In my
Alright.
opinion, the red parts make it look so much better, agreed.
Hirofino, you mind getting a piece of obsidian?
Why?
Because I don't have room for it with all the... Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's
I can grab it, but why? Where is it?
it's over at the end between the 2 pens.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Why, Coco?
Thank you.
There, punch me real quick, please. Punch me one more time. Just kill me.
Oh, there you go.
I was out of blood and it wasn't worth me just drinking it,
Ah, yeah.
wasting bottles. Okay, I'll be
Where
right back.
where do you where do you want me to set your? Never mind.
Okay, alright. Thanks for what power's on.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. You haven't seen a lot of people for a while. That's what happens when you move.
Quiet!
All right, you good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's go over to our corner. All right, I'm gonna turn my screen. There we go. I'm gonna get out my diamond pickaxe, and you have your. There we go. Perfect. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up for this stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit chaotic. It was also a bit productive and everything. So it was a bit of everything. And Rufino is suffocating himself. That was fun. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go over to here. So make sure to uh, follow both of us. We'd both appreciate it. Turn on your notifications so that you know when we're going live because, you want to know when we're doing things, otherwise, you won't know and you'll miss it. So, make sure to turn on your notifications. Make sure to follow us. I'm gonna stick my channel in Rofino's chat right now. And there is Rofino's, so go check his out. Go check mine out. And we shall see all of you guys in the next stream. And yeah, enjoy your guys' night or day or whatever it is, wherever you are. And we will see all of you next time. Bye,
Like,
everyone.
probably later tonight, maybe.
Yeah, maybe later tonight. Bye, everyone.
Bye.